I think we're live.
And that's why.
I mean,
I don't know what's
gonna
happening.
say, and I was trying to get more lube, but Diddy bought it all. And
Yeah.
I couldn't find an intro. Nobody showed up for the panel. Tweetatone's mad in the chat. Welcome to Tuesday afternoon's main event, a shortened version because we have a vice presidential debate and World War III going on. But more people will get in here. More people will get in here. But hi everyone. What's up, Beardo? Fuck you.
Sure. What's up, Madam Savvy?
What's
damn,
up,
we got Beardo
everybody?
saying hi to Savvy first. That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I didn't say hi to Savvy first.
No, but Beardo.
No, I mean, I said we got Beardo saying hi to Savvy first.
All right, fuck you, Savvy. What's up, Mike?
He didn't say hi
Fuck
to me
you.
first. He didn't say hi to Jeremy. Holy crap, bro! I guess I know where his priorities are.
Sure. That makes total sense.
Tweetatone says this show went to crap with the smaller panel. I wonder how Tweetatone feels now when there's only 4 people on the panel. I've literally fired everybody. I've fired everybody from the show.
Jeremy has gone wild. He tried to fire me. I immediately pulled out my contract. I said, I will throw you into the fire. I will sue you. And he backed off. So I'm not gone just yet.
Yeah.
I'll come out as
Epic Mike
gay.
Conte just suing everybody.
Yeah, I'll come out as gay. I'll come out as train. I'll say whatever I need to say to burn this company right to the ground. So, yeah.
I mean, but that's okay. We have no problem with that. We respect that. Okay. That's the reason Mike is here. He's half black and I couldn't fire him. Ripa is black and a millionaire, so I couldn't fire him.
Why didn't Beardo get fired? I simply make Jeremy too much money.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The super chats are pretty good with Beardo. They're pretty good with Beardo.
You don't throw you don't throw away a good punching bag until it breaks and spills sand all over the floor. Beardo hasn't broken yet.
He's got a few more episodes in him.
Every week we get a little bit closer to that edge, but we haven't got him there yet. So.
I like how Bruce says late in Tweetatone's whining. So now it's like the lore continues where Tweetatone is now known as the chronic complainer of the Geeks and Gamers chat. Is that when my computer died and you probably took a picture? Is that what that was?
From Daily a few days ago.
Jesus Christ. Hi, Savvy. That is all from Jeremy is gay. But no, in all reality, this is a little bit earlier start. A few people couldn't make it here at the start, and that's totally fine. But I do have to cover the vice presidential debate tonight, and World War III is happening. So I'm going to have to be covering that as well. So just a little bit earlier show, a little bit shorter show tonight. We do have quite a few topics. My Nerdy Home says, I'm a woman and brown. I had to go.
Yeah.
We're moving a lot of stuff around at Geeks and Gamers. Like all the moving parts we have, everything was starting to suffer because I was having everybody in a couple of different spots. And it's like, no, we have park hopping. We have other things that we're trying to develop and build. And at the end of the day, all the super chats do is just roast Beardo. So what's the point in having everybody else here? You know what I mean?
They're starting to roast Savvy a little bit more.
Yeah, we need to actually keep track of this now to see who actually gets poo-pooed on more.
That's actually good. That's actually good. That's actually good.
The reason it's Beardo right now is
because
he's getting videos made about him getting roasted. That's how you know you've gotten to another
on like
level.
4 different channels.
Yeah,
there's 4 different channels that all they do is scrub main event and just look for things where people made fun of me.
Yeah,
and the best part is when they start arguing with each other, like, "Oh, you posted that clip before I did." And stuff, and they're like, "It's okay, I got another clip I'll post." They're uploading like weekly, sometimes daily stuff. So
I'm upset. I'm upset that I wasn't here for this one, though. Okay, I'm upset that I wasn't here for this one.
He said that he shared this gay superhero picture. At I just need to know, why is Beardo saying that he's the gay superhero on Twitter? I don't understand. This was the picture that allegedly is
this was
the
a
gay
mistake,
superhero
Beardo.
for Pride.
This was a mistake.
I didn't know. I didn't know what it was. He's jacked.
He's also.
I didn't. It was gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a gay person.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He did a great job accepting that, Beardo.
Yeah, I just thought he was jacked and tan.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was gay.
As long as Beardo sees a Jack Tan dude, he's happy.
It looked like me.
Yeah, black Jack Tan dude. You're happy to go. It's
Thought
good
they
to go,
made me like, you know, Jack and
absolutely.
a Jack
You see a
Cyclops. I thought it looked cool.
Half-dressed, tan, naked dude. You're happy.
on the-
good
It
to
was
go.
me.
It's on the
Happy.
gay superheroes website.
I didn't know it was gay.
He's like,
This
hey
is the
man,
first I'm hearing this.
Bo DeMayo drew me. I'm okay with it, man. You see the guy's muscles? He's jacked.
I just thought it looked like me and he was just a Jack Tan Cyclops. I thought it looked cool.
Just a big jacked gay Cyclops, bro. That's
I didn't know he was gay.
Yeah, yeah, man.
This is
It happens, man.
Sorry, I'm not
Look
looking
at-
up. I'm
listen.
not going on the gay fucking superheroes website, okay?
Look what it says. To me,
That's the
sex
thing.
men.
Everybody knows that this is a gay thing. How do they fucking know? They're going and looking for the fucking
because it's
gay
made by
fucking
Bo
X-Men.
DeMayo.
I didn't fucking know.
Well, yeah, but everybody knows Bo DeMayo's gay. He talks about it constantly. All he does is upload shirtless pictures of
I
himself.
don't even
on
know who
Twitter.
Bo DeMayo is.
He's the one that
He's the
did
showrunner for X-Men
97.
97.
Oh, the one that got fired for doing gay stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
And it
well,
wasn't
I didn't
just like
fucking
normal
know.
gay stuff. It was like aggressive gay stuff. Like, yo, sending like, yo, look at my huge cock in the morning. And
Yeah,
everybody's like,
you can
I
have a
don't wanna-
reference
Okay,
photo.
so Mike, how the fuck do you know this though? This is what's concerning.
Because it's been reported on that
How
he was
you
sending
know
dick
this?
pics to employees.
He's
and
Because
shit.
tried.
I called
Okay, so-
him, and I'm
dude.
involved in the gay.
Mike's
also
got
had-
gay
There you go.
shit showing up in his algorithm on fucking Twitter. Okay.
I didn't need to look it up on Twitter. People reported on it.
All right, there's
was
something
a
more
huge
important.
story.
There's more important than your lover's
Very
quarrel,
important.
okay? Go
Hugely
on,
important.
creates for
Come
$200.
$200.
Go ahead, Beardo.
Been a while since I supered. Lots happening in my life and slowly getting going with my small business. Commissions, recording videos, streaming, etc. Lots of work for me to do. You guys are great. Never stop being you. I look forward to you all being on my podcast in the future with the salutes.
Let's freaking
Hail
go.
Prometheus Creations with the $200 freaking dollars.
Hey, I was seeing you on, like, there's been so much shit going on Twitter about like people like trying to drag me into drama. I've seen, Prometheus Creations, like, and everybody else there just having my back. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna get involved in all that bullshit. I'm not gonna do it.
I've desperately been trying to get Jeremy involved in drama.
Yeah.
I tag him every time I talk about the Super Switch. He won't take the bait. It's infuriating, frankly.
I'm gonna cancel him though. I swear to God, you make another fuck up like the Samus Iran one, it's on.
It's over.
I did, man.
Yeah.
I do voice text a lot, and I typically try to check it. And I went back. I'm like, fuck. I didn't think that would be the one that got me, but I was like,
That's
yeah.
my favorite part. Is I'm like I read, I was like, what a fucking idiot.
It's
You know who
over.
else does
People are
that though?
like,
My
"Samus
mom.
Iran."
You're literally my mom with the voice to text.
Oh,
thing.
my mom too. My mom will text me and I just look
Is that
at it and I
mom
can tell it's a voice to text and I just won't even read it. I'll
Jeremy's
just
a mom.
Yeah.
what?
Jeremy's a mom. Because
John's-
our
Jeremy's a
moms
mom.
do it.
Listen,
He wears-
listen.
he
When you
wears
have as much
Crocs.
going on,
He wears Crocs and ripped jeans.
It all
He's
makes
doing
sense.
voice text, and he's like, "Listen, honey, I'm too busy right now. I'm sorry, okay?"
I won't even respond. Well, no, I won't even read it. I'll just read the first sentence, figure out that it's voice to text, and I'll text back. Can you type that regularly or just call me? Because I'm not
Dan's
fucking trying
here.
to decipher this.
Dan, why the fuck aren't you on the panel? You're in the chat.
Yeah.
Why the fuck aren't you here?
See,
You were
the reason he's-
advertised.
The reason he stopped showing up because it was too late at night.
I
Now
know,
we're during
and
the day.
We're literally like, it's gonna be 9
What a-
a.m. to try to get Dan here. Okay.
What an asshole.
Good Lord, man.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. GJJ, savvy to replace Jeremy on FNT.
Yeah.
How did this happen? How did we get race swapped Jeremy? I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Race
gender
swap.
swapped. Gender swapped. I'm sorry.
Well,
Gender
she's paying a
swap.
lot.
Well,
You
it's
consider
kind of
it
his
a
race swaps
race
because
swap,
Savvy's
yeah.
and a
Kind of.
fucking albino.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That is
True.
true. That is true. So,
Yeah. She might
but-
not be human. I don't know. She can peel bananas with her feet. It's kind of weird.
Savvy is takeover. But no, in all reality, thank you guys for being here. We do have a lot to talk about. There's a lot of news going around. We're not going to get into the real world politics of shit. That's what I'll do on CobraCast for sure. But it's been an interesting day because we just found out. We just found something out, everyone. This was shocking. I personally, I didn't know this was going to be a thing. If I would have known, I probably would have criticized it a little more. But can you guys believe this? Can you believe it that Star Wars Outlaws is a failure?
Small
What?
indie company. No one's heard of it.
Who would have ever predicted this?
I don't know how
that's
that
right.
happened.
I did, and many others did, because it was obvious that this game was going to be a failure. So now, after 1 month, this game has sold 1 million copies. 1 million copies. That's it. Now, I'm sure that there's some Disney Star Wars fans that are going to try and spin that and try to turn that into something, but it's not. It is a bad number. After 1 month, this is Ubisoft. Ubisoft, how much is their fucking budgets on these games? Like
A lot.
This was one of the,
I think they needed 4 million to even remotely break even.
mm-hmm.
Maybe that's being really low on that because of all of the marketing that they also spent.
Yeah, the budget's estimated to be $250 to $300 million.
Yeah, like right here, Valiant Renegade, Star Wars Outlaws, 1 million copies in the first 30 days. Black Myth Wukong, 20 million copies in the first 30 days.
Holy shit.
Says it all right there. Now, which one did the games journalists love and protect and stand up for? Of course, it was Star Wars Outlaws. Which one did the games journalists try and destroy? Black Myth Wukong. So what we learned, once again, something we've always known, is that games journalists have absolutely no power whatsoever. And they are absolutely melting down right before our very eyes. So has anyone here played Star Wars Outlaws? I don't think anybody here has. Right?
No.
I have not.
Yeah.
So approximately 600 developers from 11 Ubisoft studios, including Massive, participated in the development of Outlaws.
Jeez. Dude, like, how do they keep getting this happened for many reasons. Number one, the Star Wars brand is dead. Something we've said for a long time. All right, Star Wars is dead. No one actually cares. Now, that doesn't mean that if tomorrow something, not tomorrow, but let's say in a year or two from now, something comes out that is honoring George Lucas's Star Wars, and it looks good. It's got a good story. It's got good, characters involved. Would it be successful? 1000%. If Star Wars is done right, Star Wars can be successful. And there's no doubt in my mind. There should be no doubt in anyone's mind. If Star Wars is done right, Star Wars can be successful. But in the current way of Lucasfilm storytelling and the current leadership and the current direction, Star Wars is absolutely dead. And it's not going to get better at any point in time. And this is just a reality of it. But then you have games journalists that are doing all they can to say that anyone that was criticizing this game, it was all because they were racist and sexist. But we actually saw the game. We actually saw the clips of the game and how broken it was. And it was a broken disaster. No one cared about the lead. Kay Vess, was that her name? Kay Vess. No one cared about basically it was an attempt to have a female Han Solo in it.
Right.
Yeah.
So now this is a bigger problem for Ubisoft because I'm sure many people in the chat are heard, but like they're in serious trouble right now. There's consideration that they may be selling the company. There might be a buyer. A lot of the shareholders are interested in maybe selling the company. I'm not sure exactly what the direction is.
So they want the current person in head to step down, but he's from the family that owns it, and there's 4 of them on the board, not including himself. So they want the Guillermo dude to step down. They are currently investigating themselves, and I'm sure they'll find no evidence of wrongdoing or mismanagement.
Oh yeah, none at all.
And then they've lost a total of $9 billion in valuation for their investors. They also have an insane number of staff on hand across multiple studios that are all participating in a water cooler culture instead of focusing on games, because they are very heavy in the initiatives and all the extra things. And the project manager for Assassin's Creed, on his very first day, he said, "I'm rallying the gays instead of rallying the gamers." So,
and to the point that you made, Jeremy, about Star Wars, last year, guess what was in the top 10 best-selling games? Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Yep.
Okay,
if you do Star Wars right, people will buy it.
Yes.
Like, even me and Beardo talked about this a little bit yesterday. I'm not a huge fan of the Survivor series. It's just not my bag. But I respect it. I played the first one. I thought it was decent. But once again, you have a male protagonist. He's a Jedi. He uses the Force. Jedi are good guys. Sith and Inquisitors are bad guys. Pretty straightforward across the board on the story with that. Go ahead, Beardo. What were you gonna say?
No, yeah, I like the Jedi Fallen Order and then the sequel Jedi Survivor. I've had a good time with those games, and surprisingly, that's EA. EA is
Yep.
making the best Star Wars
And
games right
Respawn.
now.
And
Respawn, right.
Yeah.
So, but I do like those games. But you take those isolated instances of those games aside, they can't do anything right.
Nope.
They cannot do anything.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
even when they have success, they end up fucking it up. Whether that be on the, like, go back to Battlefront 2. When Battlefront 2, the initial announcement of Battlefront 2, Battlefront 2017, massive enthusiasm.
Yes.
And then it took them like a week and the loot crate or the loot boxes and all that
Yep.
shit started being announced and microtransactions. And even though Battlefront 2017 did sell very well in the beginning and overall it sold very well, they never maintained that community. I love the game. I absolutely love the multiplayer of that game. The campaign sucked. The campaign was pretty garbage outside of the Luke Skywalker stuff. But that was a small piece to the what was that? Iden was the name of the main character.
Ida.
It was
Ida.
Iden, I thought. Iden Versio or something like that.
I think it was Ida Verso. but
Yeah. A woman of color who was presented to be with the Empire. And we all knew that eventually she was going to have to turn.
Iden Verso.
so-
Yeah, you're Versio. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
A woman, a woman of color.
And of course, she was never going to stay a bad guy. We all knew that. That was obvious. And so, but they can't. So then you have stuff like The Mandalorian, which the first 2 seasons were a success. They fucked that up too. And now I didn't watch season 3 of The Mandalorian, but that was
bad.
widely hated by everyone that saw it. Biden, no, her name wasn't Biden. But yeah, but this is a bigger problem for Ubisoft because when's the last time they had a legitimate success? When's the last time?
6
my
years, I
God.
think. 6, 7.
Yeah. What was it? Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
It had to be one of the Assassin's Creed games that was a legitimate success.
Assassin's
think it was
Creed Valhalla was received with mixed reviews, but I think
Black Flag.
Odyssey or Origins did fairly well. I want to say it was Odyssey that a lot of people enjoyed.
Yeah, I mean, Black Flag was
Odyssey
huge.
got a lot. Yeah, Black Flag was huge.
That was like 16 Assassin's Creeds ago.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That was the last
But
one that I
Origins-
remember.
Origins
That's
did
the
well.
That's the
Origins
last
did
one that I
well. People
remember
really
being
liked
like
it.
an overwhelming success was Black Flag. Maybe I'm wrong though. I was not into the Assassin's Creed games, so I'm just talking about it from afar.
I mean, people really liked Assassin's Creed I think it was Origins. That was the one where they go to Egypt. Odyssey was popular. Valhalla had mixed reviews, but a lot of people liked it as it went on. Like the DLC got a lot of positive reviews and stuff. But I mean, it's obvious too. That's the thing. They've been kind of calling it in. Far Cry 6 was not very good. People said it was okay, but it's just a lot of the same old constantly.
X Defiant just recently came out and just has flopped from everything that I hear about X Defiant. I played the beta.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was fine. It wasn't great.
It was a decent shooter. Yeah. But it wasn't an amazing shooter. It didn't do anything that was like
any momentum. Yeah, any momentum that they had after that beta, they completely lost it because. And again, I understand they took time to make the game right, so I respect that. I appreciate that. But it kind of after the beta, there was all this anticipation, and then it just took forever, and it kind of went radio silent for a long time on X Defiant. And then now it's out, and it doesn't seem like anyone's really playing that one either. So they're screwing up across the board. So, and they kind of get what they deserve at that, Yeah, they called it the COD killer. Never, ever, ever call your first-person shooter a COD killer.
Kiss them
Don't do
dead.
it. Don't do
Everyone that has ever done it has completely failed.
Never do it.
Even when you unfortunately get labeled a COD killer, you fail.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Titanfall 2, they're like, yo, this thing's gonna kill COD, and it didn't.
There's not a single game that's
Unless you're Pal World.
yeah. Well, it may not end good for them. We'll see. So we'll see how Nintendo fares on their lawsuit and everything like that. But yeah, but with that, there's another twist to this because games journalists are really melting down. They're melting down in a way that is very expected because someone in our little corner of the internet has really gotten them triggered. And that would be one Vera Dark. Oh, she got them so mad with this one, dude. They are so mad about this tweet. And not only like you've got Paul Tassi is responding to it as well. They're all screenshotting it. And do you know why they're screenshotting it and posting it? Because they hate women. I mean, that's what I was told, that if you
Wait, what
criticize
did
a
Paul
woman,
say?
so what now? What
Hang
did
on,
Paul?
go to Paul's real quick.
All right.
I'm sorry, because it was there and then it was
Yeah.
gone.
Okay, fine. Game journals will upload 100 hours of beating Elden Ring pre-release with no hints or guides. So as long as you watch each and every video in full and upload proof that you did.
Okay,
Yes.
Bitch,
dumbass. Wait till the game fucking releases to release the footage that you did. 2, people beat games all the time without guides. What are you talking about?
I know.
Yeah. And also, this
it's
isn't
crazy.
Even, they keep doing this bullshit thing where they're like, okay, fine, we'll do the thing, but then you have to do all this work. It's like, no, motherfucker, my job, if I'm a gamer, is to read your review and decide whether or not I want to buy the game based on your review and your time with the game. That's why I would go to a critic and listen to a fucking review, is because I want to know whether or not it's worth my money to buy. So no, you still have to do the work in order to decide and inform the public whether or not it's worth it. That's why nobody listens to you fuckers anymore. Like, oh my God, dude.
And this,
like, what a bunch of fucking whining.
Him saying that only proves her point that they're playing a fraction of the game and then deciding their review on it, their thoughts on it, and then they're putting it out there by just playing a fraction of it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, yeah, sure, I'll play 100 hours of Elden Ring. Yes. Yeah. That's what we want.
So I talked about that with this one right here, where when I quote tweeted this weirdo, and I essentially said, if you consider playing video games and writing about them a real job, you're the problem. Mm-hmm. Playing video games and writing about them is a dream job for anyone that actually likes video games. The problem is current games journalists are not gamers. They're activists, and they're always looking for a reason to be fake offended. People with real jobs dream of playing video games and getting paid to do it. This guy says, don't you get paid to talk about games and other entertainment? So you're saying you don't have a real job? I said, correct. I do not have a real job. I have a dream job. Easiest gig in the world. So you're not going to own me by, yeah, I know I have a fake job. I'm the luckiest person in the world. But I remember growing up, reading magazines like Electronic Gaming Monthly and Game Pro and Game Informer and Nintendo Power. Do you know what the common theme was with all of those magazines? The people involved loved video games. And you could tell that they loved video games by reading what they were writing and hearing their reviews and hearing their honest breakdowns of games. They loved video games. They loved the video game culture. They loved the industry, and they were given honest feedback on it.
And not trying to link everything to current day politics and lamenting about how life is so fucking hard for them and it made them reconsider their own values or some shit.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
Exactly. And current games journalists, they are not gamers. They don't care about it. And now I understand there's a lot more nuance involved with this. I understand that it's not as cut and dry. It's like, it's not a real job because of X, Y, and Z. But I've had real jobs, okay? And streaming on the internet is not a real fucking job. Now, if you want to add the business element of it and all the other bullshit that comes with it, then that's fine, okay? But at the end of the day, this is not a real job. This is the easiest thing in the world. And we are the luckiest people in the world to do it. And if you are working in the games industry and your job requires you to play video games and review them, you have a dream job. People that have real jobs, do you know what they do all day long at their real job? Thinking about getting home and playing a fucking video game or watching a movie. That's 100%. What they want to do. That's what they want to do. And go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, like, and there's a thing about people that have worked real jobs and people that have real life experience being able to relate to their audiences, and people going, man, like, this guy respects my time because, like you said, you remember what it's like to be like, fuck, I just want to go home and play my fucking video game, or taking the day off of work because a brand new game came out and you were really fucking excited about it and stuff. And it's like, so you respect the people's time that are investing time into you. And a lot of these games journalists don't get, like you said, they're not gamers. They don't like video games. They don't want to play them. They complain about having to spend too much time. Oh, I'm supposed to spend 100 hours playing this game. Yeah, that's, if you like the game, you should be spending that much time. Like, most of us are like ripping our hair out going, man, I don't have enough time to fucking play Baldur's Gate. There's too much shit to do because I have to fucking work. I can't do all of this. Or like fucking Call of Duty, putting 60, 70 hours into it, staying up till 4 a.m. with your buddies, knowing that you're going to be tired at work the next day. Like, people that understand that and people that remember those things can relate to people and talk about the experience of a game and tell you whether it's worth your time, versus some of these guys that spend 10 hours on something, barely pay attention to it. It's on easy mode for them. Get off of there and they go, it's not very good because I didn't see enough gay characters in it in the 10 hours that I played it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and on top of that, they get the game for free weeks early, and they get it for free.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
And the idea that like uploading full games to YouTube is somehow going to damage the game sales is the most retarded thing I've ever heard. Like, playthroughs and walkthroughs have been a thing forever. It's they've only gotten more and more popular. There are channels, they're literally, I mean, it's such a popular thing. I mean, remember when Kotaku, their whole business model was like they need to shift to game guides and walkthroughs, and of course the activists there were like, what, you want us to play video games? We would rather just bitch about politics on the internet, so no, we're not going to do that. And game guides is a huge industry of people that, like, even if people have played the games, they still enjoy watching the walkthrough sometimes, you know, just to kind of see a different perspective or helping you understand a different, you know, way of accomplishing this or that. It's so insane that these people, like, I saw people point blank say, if game journalists upload the entire video game, it won't sell. I'm like, that is a, you know what that is? That is a Nintendo way of thinking, because Nintendo doesn't want their games uploaded like that. They don't want that. And they've actually gone after people in the past. I don't think they do it anymore. But that's an absolutely a psycho point of view. So games journalists are melting down right now. They're realizing that they have little to no impact whatsoever. So their way of gauging, or the way of drumming up fake engagement, is to start building these fake narratives. And like Paul Tassi, he's been fighting with Star Wars Theory and a bunch of other people, and it's the most engagement. Yeah, it's the most engagement he's had on Twitter when he fights with Star Wars Theory. That's the only time he gets engagement. So
the other thing too that's a complete slap in the face to their stupid argument is Nintendo will actively and still work with people who that they know that they're playing the leaked game, because on day one they've already got guides and you know, non-spoiler reviews out, and then the spoiler reviews out. Like, they know that they are playing the game when it is leaked, but they'll still work with them. Like, publishers don't, they at the end of the day don't give a shit.
Yeah, 100%. Do you know what I thought? So chat, I want your feedback on this, okay? I've been putting some real consideration into, I don't even think I've told everybody here on the panel about this. Maybe I have. Maybe Beardo knows. I'm not sure. But I've been thinking about getting Hailstorm to do playthroughs of all games and uploading the full playthrough on Play for all of these games, and just getting, because, you know, Hailstorm can break any fucking game. He's a psychopath. Yeah. So having Hailstorm play through and recording high quality gameplay, and then uploading the full gameplay and walkthrough to Geeks Gamers Play, having him do that consistently for all games, new releases, going back and retroactively doing it with old releases. I think he would be great at that, because he will autistically focus. And
the dude doesn't fucking sleep.
I know.
Like, what game was it that came out? It was like Helldivers. Helldivers got popular, and the next thing I know, the motherfucker he had like 72 hours in the game. I'm like, it's been out for 2 days. How did you do this? And he's like, I don't know. And like, yeah, dude, Elden Ring. He's like, I already beat the final boss, and I'm like, bro. Most people just started their playthroughs. What are you talking about? He goes, I stayed up all night. I broke the game. Like, yeah. But once again, those are the people that I want telling me whether or not a game is quality.
Yes.
Because they put a ton of time into it. Another person that we all know and love, Mark the Cyborg. Yes. Mark will play the shit out of a game. He'll find every nook and cranny. He'll call out things in the game that are like, yo, there's a bunch of technical flaws in this, but you know, like, those are the people that I want to hear talk about a game, not somebody that went, I had to play 20 hours of this to even get to the main campaign.
And all the chats like it.
Yeah. Oh my God. I played through this game, and at one point I had to kill a character that I really liked. I don't like this anymore. Yeah, I didn't see enough women in this game when I was playing it. It's like, they're all robots. Well, still, Like, what the
didn't
fuck are we
Hailstorm?
doing?
How long of a stream did he do that time? He did like a.
I think he's done I know he's done a 48-hour stream before. I don't know if he's got 72 hours because I remember
insane, dude.
I remember Johnny was like, Johnny one time did a 24-hour stream and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna beat Jay Hailstorm. Jay Hailstorm's like, all right, I'm staying up for 2 days. And he just stayed up for 2 days and streamed nonstop. Yeah.
No, like
wild, dude.
I did a 24-hour stream one time and I don't remember the last 5 or 6 hours of it.
You've only done it once?
Only did it once.
Oh
and
my
that was
God.
when my channel hit 100,000 subscribers.
Fake
this channel.
gamer.
Fake
You want
gamer.
to hear what's even
Gamer.
worse? This is the thing. If I'm streaming, it's a totally different. I can stay up. I can play fucking video games for like 9, 10, 12 hours. Be like, oh fuck, I haven't moved. I need to eat food and drink water and stuff. If I'm streaming, I think the longest I ever streamed was like 16 hours. And by the end of that shit, I was like, I'm fucking toasted, bro. I fell asleep playing Cyberpunk. The chat was like, yo, he's sleeping. Like, it was
Tweetatone
embarrassing,
remembers. Tweetatone remembers. So
Yeah.
I had no hat on for
24 hours is rough, bro. Not all of us run on rocket fuel and piss,
Huh?
okay?
Do what, Savvy?
Well, I used to do it weekly.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, not everybody runs on rocket fuel and piss, okay? I don't know how you and Jay Hailstorm do it. You putting your
Beardo
insomnia
couldn't
to
do
work.
it. Beardo couldn't
You
do it.
can't do it at all.
You guys are fucking retarded.
You took
guys are
hour-long
retarded.
breaks, man.
Yeah,
What
you
the
can't
hell?
take breaks
I
like that, bro.
Listen, you guys.
Did you
I've
take-
already
did you-
fucking explained myself.
Did you stop
This
and
is
take a
fucking
shower?
retarded.
Did you stop and take a
He
shower?
went to
No, I
sleep,
didn't take a
he had
shower.
a full meal. He enjoyed the luxuries of a bathroom.
You guys are retarded.
That's what I'm saying. I came back at one
I'm not
point
defending
and you
myself.
weren't there. The stream had stopped, and you're like, "No, I picked it up hours later."
Two
You
12-hour
can't-
streams to stay
that's
to
not
keep the
24
chat.
Yeah, but
hours.
how much of a gap in between?
Hours.
I waited through Geeks and Gamers Daily to start my second stream again.
Yeah, I
No,
waited. I went and you went and laid down on your couch, man.
Yeah, you did. Did you power nap?
No, I ate food and I
Wow.
drank coffee and I waited for Daily to be done.
He fell asleep standing up at his.
I'm just not a fucking asshole, except for when I want to be.
I
What?
was gonna say, what are you talking about, bro? You know, here's the thing. Like, you say that, like, I was trying to be respectful of Geeks Gamers. Jeremy would fucking stream over every single one of us.
Yeah,
You know,
I've
if
done
he
it.
was
I've
doing
streamed
24
over
Sure.
daily.
Yeah, he doesn't give a. Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm streaming over my own channel. Fuck it, I don't
I've
care.
streamed over daily. I've streamed over FNT. I've streamed over Tuesday's main event.
Yeah, he's left this
Well,
show to go do his
I'm
own
just a better
fucking
person than you
stream.
then. I'm just a better person.
That's the best part. No, dude, that doesn't. It has to be a 24-hour stream. Maybe you can get up and walk away for a second, but like you can't stop the stream and come back. No, dude.
How the
Yeah,
fuck did I
how
even get
ratted you
roped
out
into
to
this?
me?
I've actually, you know what I did one time? So during Mario Kart, we were playing Mario Kart. Star Wars Theory was like, "Hey, you want to hop on my
Yeah, I
stream?"
remember this.
I stayed on the Mario Kart stream and then joined Star Wars Theory stream, and I was trying to talk to Theory while you guys were yelling in my ears,
yeah.
and I couldn't
was
remember
wild.
anything. That was crazy. I
We
remember
were
that one,
screaming
so-
at him, and like
yeah.
you could tell that he was distracted because when he started losing,
was
you could
so
see him
bad.
getting aggravated on the stream.
It was
Like-
so bad. It was so
Shit was
bad.
hilarious. Holy shit!
Alec Bauer's finger with a 50.
Let's go.
Hey!
Bruce Flash with 20 says I'm pre-ordering the
Bruce?
Super Switch in Beardo Pink Edition. They're throwing in the Savvy Manscaped trimmer.
Hell yeah, Bruce.
So that means you're not getting a Manscaped trimmer.
No, if he's getting the savvy one. It's yeah.
50
Built to
from
last.
Alec Baldwin's finger.
Let's go, baby.
That's the only reason I'm going to be able to afford to pay Hailstorm to do game guides. Is people like ABF and Gohan and all you other mad lads that keep donating. Thank you
Yeah.
for keeping the lights on at Geeks and Gamers. Yeah, it's going to be it will be awesome to have Hailstorm do the game guides and everything like that. So I have been thinking about that for a while, and we shall see if we can get that pulled together. If you're just tuning in a little bit earlier, Tuesday night's main event tonight, because there's a lot going on in the world, and I've got to cover the vice presidential debate tonight. And then apparently we got World War III getting ready to break out. So we'll see what
Wow.
happens with that. It's
Wild shit, man.
yeah, man. It's going to be this month is going to be out of control. And in case you don't remember, today is the final day of the IDOT shirt over on 221B. So it's tonight. Probably after CobraCast ends, we will be shutting this down. So if you have not, go over to 221B and get yourself an IDOT t-shirt or a hoodie, or get both. This is the final night that they will be available at midnight tonight or 11:59. They will be shutting down. No more orders will be taken. So if you're interested, you have to go over there. I will pin a link. There's Can Man. Let me pin that one, pin the message. So 11:59 Eastern on these. If you are interested, make sure you go pick one of them up. And look at that design, man. That's just a damn good design. So
IDOT looks rad,
badass.
man.
yeah,
Yep.
IDOT is the new Geeks and Gamers mascot. And we premiered him last month with the SpaceCon shirt, which again, we're going to be at SpaceCon at the end of the month. So make sure that if you guys are in the area, I think we're doing a meetup that Wednesday before SpaceCon, and we'll see who all shows up. It's going to be an interesting one. So we got the SpaceCon IDOT shirts, and now we have the Halloween Rise of the IDOTs 2024. And then after this one, we might have a Christmas one. So you want to get, if you want to get all the IDOT stuff, man, like got to stay on top of it there. So go over to 221B Tactical. Make sure you check that out. Let's read a couple of super chats, Beardo.
Sure. Let's see what we got going on here. We got McCutters with a $2. I agree with Jay. Thank you, McCutters. Stephen DeLeon with a $2. Beardo eats dick sandwiches. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see. They're doing it again with a $2. Beardo. Where's your red shirt? I'm
Bro,
not wearing that thing ever again.
Did you see that profile picture? The pink beard and
It's
shit.
good.
Oh my
You know,
god.
this is red. What you were wearing was not red.
Yeah, it was.
It's
pink.
a red shirt. You
was
go on
pink.
9line, it's a red shirt. Greedo Gaming for 12 months. I
Did you
agree
wash
with Jay.
it with like a white t-shirt and then it got
Probably.
pink?
No.
Did you?
I
Did
didn't.
you forget to? Did you mix
Jeremy
your
is
whites and
gay
colors?
with a $2. Hi, Savvy. That's all. Thank you.
Hello.
Stephen DeLeon with a $5. Savvy said hamburger helpers for peasants. Get her, Mike. Get that
Whoa,
privileged white bitch.
What the fuck did you say?
I said it's disgusting poison for the poors.
What?
Dude,
You?
Get her
Listen,
the fuck out.
get her out.
Hold on. I spent like more than enough amount of time, like 30 seconds, feeling bad about calling her a privileged bitch. Okay? 30 seconds of my life now wasted because
I'm fair. Let's give Savvy let's explain yourself, Savvy. Go ahead.
I don't want her to explain herself.
Shut up, silly woman.
No, but there is a story, and I told it on my stream. So my dad said he would divorce my mother if she ever made it again because he grew up on it. And then the one time that she did make it, both he and I got really sick. So
That sounds like a personal problem, and I don't
Yeah,
give
it
a
sounds
fuck.
like
Yeah.
it
And
sounds
Yeah,
like
that's not hamburger helper's fault.
it sounds like your small, weak body couldn't handle the delicious poison that is hamburger helper. Listen, we know it's bad for us, okay? It's like,
You know what? It all makes sense where Savvy got her cooking skills from.
Limited
it's like
ingredients.
it's like people that post shit like, did you know that like Flamin' Hot Cheetos, like you can light it on fire and use it as a heat source? Did you know you're putting that in your body? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. It tastes delicious. And I know it's addictive. I know that the ho-ho I'm eating, I know that the fucking Little Debbie I'm shoving into my gullet, is it good for me? Like, I give a fuck. Hamburger helper tastes good as fuck.
Look at this. Look at this. These are literally back-to-back comments. Hamburger helper is trash.
What a
Hamburger
fucking
helper is
ass.
delicious. These are
The duplicit nature, man.
Welcome
Now,
to the internet. So welcome to the internet.
Tuna helper is bad. Like,
Yeah, I
but
don't.
Wait, what the hell is that?
I don't do tuna helper.
it's tuna helper. They're like, yo, what if you put tuna in this? And everybody's like, no, we only eat the tuna because we have to. Like the hamburger
Yeah.
though. Yeah.
All right, let's do a poll. Hamburger helper, just yes or no. So that's all it's going to be. So
Disgusting poison for the
Here we go.
pores. You know what? Us pores can eat poison now.
That's
and
right.
you can't.
Hamburger helper, yes
Savvy,
or no?
you're scared of the sun, okay?
I'm
Why
not
don't
scared
you,
of it. It
why
just
don't you watch your
destroys my body.
fucking mouth?
She is terrified of the sun. You can
Thank you
see
for the
it.
$200, Prometheus Creations.
Thank you,
We've
brother.
all seen her try to
Appreciate
let her dog out, and she's like, she like pulls the blanket back. She's like, go quickly. And the dog's like, okay, fuck. Oh my god.
It does happen.
I'm just trying to go outside and breathe fresh air.
Her dog pees on the carpet. I'll get it next week.
How did we get to that? What?
Oh man, the dog peed. I'll get to it in a few weeks.
I'm not Asmongold. Holy shit.
Oh man.
It's just dog piss. It's not like it's
It's
cat
just dog
piss.
piss. It'll dry.
Terrible.
We have a carpet cleaner somewhere.
We
By the
do
way-
have carpet cleaners.
That chick from the Godot or Godot or whatever game engine. Did you
Oh,
see
yeah, yeah.
Did you see her going after Asmongold?
Yeah.
I did not.
And so she deleted the tweet, but she went after Asmongold. Basically, she took a picture, thank God, a selfie of her in the shower, talking about how she showers and like, have you showered? Asmon responded, and he's like, yes, and he's like, you can Google, like, you're not gonna embarrass Asmongold, dude. You're not gonna do
No.
it. Like, the dude lives in roaches. Like, he just has roaches and rodents in his house. He doesn't shower. He celebrated not showering for a month. You're not going to embarrass this guy. So yeah, but she deleted the tweet after he responded. Yeah, it looks like she deleted her other replies too. So
I bet she fucking did. That's the thing about these people. They don't understand. I'm like, listen, real gamers are gross as fuck, bro.
Mhm.
Like,
yeah,
when we're playing those games for like 18 hours, we're not moving. Okay, we're
Yeah.
barely getting up to piss. We're not putting on deodorant. We're just eating fucking whatever we can grab, and we leave that shit there. Like, it's gross after a gaming session. You feel
Dude,
bad about yourself.
I had yeah, there you go. So
That's from 2 days ago.
back in the day, back in the Xbox.
See? I bet you Savvy still has her broken candle on her desk.
This is from last week.
Son of a fucking bitch.
It's like Ryan's floor pizza, bro. He's like, listen, it's just floor pizza. Like, yeah.
Oh, the broken candle isn't here. I did get rid of that, but it's been replaced by several others.
As she says, she's not Asmongold, and then she proved it.
I'm not Asmongold except for all the trash and filth.
I mean, I'd show you the desk, but my naughty monitor. I'm not working all those tabs again.
That's fair. Bro, it's just, but that's the thing. They think that what's gonna hurt us and hurt our feelings is like being like, well, you play video games for 18 hours in your basement. I'm like, yeah, that's like the fucking dream, bitch. Like, like that makes us exceptionally happy.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Oh,
What
What are
is
we
happening?
doing?
what the fuck is that, bro?
Anyways,
And what are those?
Look at
Are
this
those-
comment. Look at this comment. She's like,
That's the most internet shit ever. Still would. Holy shit. You got her to clean up,
get her to
Beardo.
clean up, Beardo. We're proud of you,
Good
buddy.
Good.
job.
Shame that bitch.
Well, it's just going in the box over there.
Oh.
It's not going far.
Oh man.
Going in the box. I'll get to it next month. Rent recycling next month? Okay.
Oh man.
Holy fuck.
Let's get a couple.
Lawless
more.
Enterprise with a $5. It's time. Tell Dan he's gay and to change his pick. He's not the Winter Soldier. Besides Ben, he's the softest boiled egg here. Hail Beardo and Epic Mike. Hey, thank you. We got Superfly with a $5. Beardo and Savvy, what are your top 6 bug type Pokemon?
Ooh.
That's tough.
No, it's not. Golisopod, Caterpie, Reoler.
Okay, so we're just going your favorite, not like the best.
Vivillon. I don't care. They're all pretty, honestly.
Yeah, Metapod's gorgeous.
Beedrill.
Beedrill's pretty cool. I'm a sucker
Metapod.
for Butterfree. That's a good one. And
Metapod.
fucking the giant centipede.
Dunsparce.
The
Giant
giant.
Dunsparce.
Scolopod?
Dunsparce.
Dunsparce is cool, and what's Dunsparce's evolution? It's just Dunsparce.
Dunsparce.
Dunsparce, yeah.
I thought he was normal, or he's a normal bug.
While you guys are thinking,
Sure.
Hamburger Helper is winning with 1,000 votes, 67% to 33%.
It's normal type. It's not a bug.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you
all
go.
right.
I don't give a fuck. It's still Dunsparce. Are you going to tell him he's not a bug?
Venonat's cool. Venonat's all right.
Venonat's pretty cute.
Is Skyther Skyther's a bug.
Yes, he is.
A lot of people are saying
Skyther's great.
Skyther. A lot of people are saying
Yeah,
Skyther.
Skyther's
yeah.
I thought Skyther was one of the coolest fucking Pokemon when I was a kid. But I only do Gen 1 shit. Like, I don't fucking do all this other other Pokemon. They made a fucking ice cream cone as a Pokemon.
Yeah, they also made a trash bag Pokemon.
Yeah, a fucking trash bag Pokemon. I'm like, wow, where did you get the inspiration for that? You're like, I don't know. There's garbage on my floor.
It's actually, when you look at the design, it makes sense given it's Galar, which is based off of the UK. So it,
Yeah.
There is some cultural relevance
They found
there.
garbage on the ground, and somebody said, I don't fucking know, a trash bag. And
Every Pokemon is someone's favorite.
Superfly got a fuck ton out of that one. Good job, sir.
God
Good job,
damn, bro.
I respect it. it. And by the way, I also respect women, and many other gamers do as well, because the Echoes of Wisdom physical pre-orders outsold Dragon Age the Veilguard 20-1. 20-1. Now, I do have Echoes of Wisdom. I'm very much enjoying the game. I haven't played it that much, but I have played it a little bit. It's good. I mean, it's a good top-down, Zelda game. And the story works for... I know there were like a few people that were complaining about it, but overall, like, there's no real massive backlash. Like I told Mike's bitch ass on Twitter, I had to smack Mike down, by the way. I smacked the fuck. I whooped your ass.
There were people complaining about that game.
There were not.
Hold on. You even did the same shit for Nintendo when the Mario movie came out. There were people that were like, what the fuck is going on with Peach? They fucking going girl boss. You said, listen, fuckers, this is, if you know anything about, you had to defend Nintendo.
Well,
it's
first
what
of all,
you fucking do.
No, motherfucker, I was one of the people calling Peach out in the beginning first, because I went viral for that shit, okay? So I actually criticized Peach in the first trailer because she did look very girl bossy.
What you said was, I'm concerned, but we all know you defended her. You fought against people that went against that movie. You fucking went out. You tried to fucking defend Zelda. You're like, yo, we all know Zelda's a badass.
And I was right.
People, that means that people were upset about it.
There was a couple of people, but it wasn't.
No, the reason why that happened, Mike, is because they were complaining. They were saying the chuds are gonna bitch that a girl's the lead. Nobody was actually outraged. They tried to make it seem like they were, but then when people asked for proof, there was none.
Speaking of outrage, who the fuck invited you?
Yeah.
You! Just a few minutes ago.
And either way,
what's
Jeremy,
that
you defending Nintendo. I'm pissed. Oh fuck! I want to be happy about Dan being here, but I'm fucking pissed.
Shut up, Mike! It's all about me now.
Those windows don't do anything. That
windows.
That window in the back has never been closed.
Hold on.
Is that an open door?
No. Look at how small it is compared to the rest of this window. Motherfucker,
and I also have a door.
I'm talking about the actual window.
I also have a door.
If he closed that bitch right now, there would be like 6.5 feet of window with nothing covering it. He put that shit in there because I said something about not having windows. So he went to a consignment shop and bought one, and then he
poster.
Yeah, poster. Can we just go back to talking about Pokemon? Okay, yeah. I have some late entries here. Vespa Queen. Vespa Queen's fucking awesome.
That's a good design.
You wouldn't look those up.
He did. He Googled.
He Googled
I didn't do
that
jack
shit
shit.
for sure.
He Googled.
Yeah, he did.
No,
I answered right away.
I literally
answered right away.
I literally sat through the entire Zelda conversation, literally just thinking about some of my favorite bug type Pokemon. I missed everything you guys said.
I also Googled bug type Pokemon.
Melissa though is still the coolest bug.
Do not forget about Heracross. Heracross is fucking badass.
And then gender difference is the shiniest peak.
And then also Beautifly and Dustox are pretty cool.
Oh shit! What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Oh shit! Look at
My
that.
first
Yo.
Genesis.
This is your
Oh,
first
wow.
Genesis?
This is my first Genesis.
the Lion
at
King game.
35 years old.
Look
and
at
over here in
that.
Brazil, it was called Mega Drive, like in Europe. And this
Yeah.
is the exclusive third model the Brazil
Nice.
got. The United States didn't get a third model, right? It's just
No.
Genesis 1 and 2.
Yeah, and I got I had the OG Genesis, and I still have the OG. Matter of fact,
It's like it's
I'll be right
bigger this way, right?
Yeah.
And but
You started
but this
bragging
one,
rights again, Dan.
yeah, hey, by the way,
You've made Jeremy leave.
I also have this. This game
Bubsy?
sucks. Yeah, Bubsy.
Interesting.
Bubsy, this game sucks.
You gotta get the Lion King game
But I
Yeah.
have it
for the
right over there.
Genesis.
No, not for the Genesis.
You
for
gotta play it on the
Super
Genesis.
I have
All
it
right.
for the Genesis
Those
somewhere.
Capcom
Here.
games for the 16-bit, they were different in each console. It wasn't just a port. It was completely different. Was that? Yes, this is the first one.
yeah,
Absolutely.
there it is.
Look at that.
Sexy.
Nice.
Yeah.
It,
So-
it looked like much more adult than the Nintendo video games. That's for sure.
I have one in a box too. I don't have the original one from back in the day, unfortunately, like the one that I originally owned. But I was I was an NES kid, obviously. That was the first like real console I'd owned, and then I totally bought into the marketing for this. For Sega does what Nintendo don't. I
Right.
totally bought in, and I'm like, I mean, I can't say the words that I called everybody that bought a Super Nintendo at first, but let's just say
You were the kid calling everyone who
I
owned
was-
a Nintendo a baby.
I was calling him
You're a
something. I was
Nintendo
calling him something else. I wasn't calling him a baby. But yeah, and so I was like, man, Genesis is cooler. We've got Sonic, we've got Joe Montana Sports Talk Football, we got Pit Fighter,
I
we got
got
blood.
Sonic too
We
with
got
this.
blood in our video games. You little bitches don't have blood.
Our Mortal Kombat has blood.
Yeah, and then Super Mario World happened. I'm like, fuck, that's so much better than everything that I own right now.
Yeah, when it was just when it was just the NES versus the Genesis, it was the Genesis for sure, man. It was the Genesis time. But when the Super Nintendo came as a response to the Genesis, then, in my opinion, it was over.
My
Super
parents
Nintendo
sold mine for
destruction.
$20.
I respect that.
Wow, we've all been there.
Did it upset you? Did it make
I
you
also
cry?
got this.
Oh yeah.
Okay, then we definitely respect it. We definitely.
Rock.
Yeah,
Oh.
nice.
This is fantastic, and there's a remaster for the PS5, which is fucking phenomenal.
Hell yeah.
I recommend
Hell
it.
yeah. Bragging rights. I love how Dan always turns into the bragging rights. I love it. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
How you been, brother? How you been?
Yeah, being tired, man. But it's
Busy,
good.
dealing with a lot of shit.
It's great to have stuff to do because in an empty mind, you know what they say, right? Is the how does it go in English? In Portuguese, it goes like an empty mind is the office of the devil.
Yeah, I
You-
always
you
said
have an
an
equivalent?
idle-
Playground.
Yeah,
We
an idle
use
mind is
playground.
devil's playground. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, gotta keep yourself busy always, man, especially on tough times. But
I
yeah.
will say, like, and I think it's always gay to make like a statement of like, oh, your mental health and social media. But like, honestly, if you're not on Twitter, your probably mental health is probably like a lot better. it probably is, dude. It probably is. Like Twitter makes you think the
but I
world
miss
is
talking
ending-
shit with you guys.
Twitter makes you think the world is ending every fucking day you sign in. You're
Absolutely.
like, oh
yeah,
shit, we're all gonna die today.
Raises your stress a little bit. Yeah.
It does, man. Every day you're like, you know, today's probably going to be a quiet day on Twitter. We're all going to die. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow will be better. No, we're all going to
Hey,
die.
you have a new
tomorrow,
game
too.
on your background. What Mario Kart is that? Double Dash?
That's Double Dash. That is Double
Yeah,
Dash. So
hell yeah.
hell yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
that's the
I
goat. That's
I
the
like to
goat.
always try to guess what game you
Mhm.
have in the background, but this one is obvious.
Yeah, that is the goat right there. That's the greatest Mario Kart
Okay.
ever.
And the other
Not even
one
close.
is
That's
Super
Burnout.
Star Wars?
No, it usually is. It's usually Super Star Wars. Is Burnout Paradise.
Nice. Burnout
Mhm.
Paradise.
Yep,
I was
yep.
playing
Love Burnout
Burnout
Paradise.
3
Yep.
the other day.
Mhm. Yep.
Burnout Revenge, I think, is my favorite Burnout.
Oh, fantastic, man! And
Yeah,
I was playing on the Series X. I don't know about the PS5 version, but on the Series X, the online features are not working anymore, so you cannot platinum the game
Yeah.
because some trophies are online. You need to be online to get them, which is freaking sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Um,
miss Twisted Metal.
Oh, Twisted Metal was
Nice.
so fucking cool back in the day, dude.
Smuggler's Run was PS2. I played Smuggler's Run on PS2 too. That was a fun one.
Twisted Metal 1 and 2 and Twisted Metal Black. Those are some of the best memories I've had with like local
There was
multiplayer
a
with my
Star
friends.
Wars game that was like Twisted Metal. Star Wars Demolition for the PlayStation 1.
I don't think I
it
played
was
that.
Imagine a Twisted Metal, but with Star Wars. Star Wars
Really?
vehicles and stuff. It was
Did I
awesome.
play that or recall playing that? I don't
Star
recall
Wars
playing that one.
Demolition. Yeah. I'm sure someone in the chat will remember.
Mad Master Porky says Jeremy seems to cycle through Chrono Cross, Double Dash, Melee, Wave Race, and Soul Calibur 2 GameCube. Yeah, look, I've got a ton of other games, but yeah, I like having Double Dash on back there. But I do like to switch it up and give everybody some new games occasionally. So, but Demolition was fun, says Blackout 325. All right, let's read a couple super chats, Beardo, and then we're gonna move on to another topic.
Jason Yankovic for $10. It is unfair to Beardo. Can't make fun of Savvy without being called a misogynist. Can't make fun of Epic Mike without being called racist, and can't make fun of Jeremy without being called homophobic. Dude, tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. Elfie with a 1 month. Hello, you four. I love watching you all, but the times are always a horror for me. Hail the 199. Shout out to Elfie.
Well, I know that like a lot of times we have different time changes, but at least you can watch them on the replay, and we're always here. Always got something going on.
We got Bandana Fears a Banana. Banana Fears Gay Tardo with a $5. Keep it, Jeremy. Keep it, Beardo. Keep it gay. Thank you. I Trust Me with $1 super sticker. Thank you very much. Grand Potato with a $5. Beardo's 2 theme songs is It's Raining Men, Hallelujah, It's Raining Men, and In the Navy.
In the Navy. That song's actually cool.
I remember that on DDR. Used to
You
fucking
can
jam
sail
out
the
to that all the
Super
time.
gay.
seas in the Navy.
You know that song is super gay, Dan.
But it sounds cool.
Yeah, it's so fun.
I'm
About
secure
the-
enough to find a gay song cool.
They were trying
There
to
you go.
recruit a bunch of men to be on their ship with them. Yeah.
Sunny Hard R with a $2. Sorry, Jeremy, but as one join G&G no matter the time. One. I don't know. Thank you for the $2.
Hail Heel versus Babyface.
Hail. Ministry of Wrong Thing with a $5. Beardo, I got good news and bad news. The bad, I know from experience. The good, your mother is a very passionate person.
Holy shit.
Appreciate it. Exar Coon with the $10. When is the rap battle between Froggy Fresh with Money Maker Mike versus Beardo with Benology?
That would actually be good. That would actually
I'll
be
watch
good.
the shit
Dude,
out
I
of
can't
that.
believe people don't know who Froggy Fresh is. There's some people. There's a lot of people that do. All right.
Yeah. Well,
But-
a lot of people now know him because of what happened with Creator Clash. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He recently posted a picture with Moneymaker Mike. and
Yeah, I think
everybody
he's
freaked
got
out.
a new song out or something like that. But like Froggy Fresh is a legend, dude. So I don't
Internet
know.
Royalty.
yeah, he absolutely is. I wish he slowed down for a while with a lot of his content. I'm looking at his channel now. Yeah, like dude's gone 7 years without making a video. So
Yeah.
he went 7 years and then he went a year and then he uploaded 7 days ago. That's wild.
He uploaded a couple songs. Yeah, Still the Baddest and
Yeah.
a James diss track. Yo, bro. That's pretty sick.
Uh-huh. He's awesome though, man.
Yeah.
He's got some great songs and they're so funny. But yeah, that guy's awesome.
We got Cole Hauser with a $10. Says, Jeremy, I have a bone to pick with you. Ever since you mentioned and showed Froggy Fresh, I've been watching that trash. Did you see the Super 7 Crimson Twins? Looks dope. 199 Yo Joe praise Ora.
I did. I'm not the biggest fan of Super 7 G.I. Joe stuff because they're way too fucking proud of their stuff and they're way too expensive. But that does look cool to have the Crimson Twins there. What is Dan doing?
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. Gary will be happy. That's actually awesome.
It was pretty good.
Holy shit. Oh, we are fucking losers here, and I love it.
I always was bummed because as a kid I never had the original, But I used to have the Enterprise A from like the original series.
All right, for showing off toys, I got to show
This
off
is the
one.
one
I'll be right back.
from the original, yeah.
Yeah, yep. And then after it got
It,
destroyed,
it
and
doesn't
they
have an
rebuilt
A.
it
It's
was
just they do the B, but the A doesn't have anything on it. Correct?
No, it has an A on it.
This one doesn't.
No, because that's the original ship, and then gets destroyed, and they rebuild it.
The original doesn't have any letter.
No, it does not.
Yeah, then this is the original from the show.
Yep, the original crew with Captain Kirk. He captained the original Enterprise and Enterprise A. And then somebody else took over the B.
Is that Enterprise the same from the show Enterprise?
Yeah,
it's the same ship, not
Yes.
just the name.
Well, it's not,
I didn't know that. I didn't
it's
know
a
that.
name of a ship, but it's always the flagship of the Federation is always the Enterprise.
Yes, but the individual ship is the same in the original series and the Enterprise show.
No.
No, that is
No?
a different ship altogether.
Then one could argue that the Enterprise show ship is the original.
Well, yeah, but that show was before the Federation was founded, so it doesn't. It wasn't a Federation ship. Yeah.
Okay.
That was before we like formed the alliance with like the Vulcans and stuff.
Beardo, have you watched Star Trek as we told you to?
I have not watched it yet.
Wait, you don't know? You don't know Star Trek?
I don't know jack shit.
You know nothing about Star Trek.
I don't know nothing.
Savvy, see if you agree with me. Mike thinks he should start with the new generation. The new generation. I think Beardo
The
should
next
start
generation
Next
is amazing.
generation?
The next generation.
the
It's
next
amazing.
generation.
I personally think
I think he should start with the original because I think he will find the next generation boring. Because I know Beardo, I know his personality. I think he will find the next generation boring. But the original series, I think, has more action. It's like more normie friendly.
Yeah, I would actually agree with that. If you struggle through more diplomatic conversations,
Yeah, it's the next generation is a bunch of cerebral stuff. I mean,
yeah,
not
it's
calling-
really
Not calling
philosophical.
Beardo dumb, but I think we'll find
Oh,
it
that's
boring.
sick, bro.
Oh, look at that!
Titanfall 2, baby.
That's fucking rad, man.
This guy has a fucking problem with this game, man.
Yeah,
He
I do.
He needs to treat himself.
That is badass, dude. Come on.
That's
Come on.
cool.
That's fucking
That's
cool.
awesome.
That's the collector's edition right there. So, anyway, I would say
it came with the collection edition of the game.
you had to buy it. Like I can't remember how much it was. I did
That's
not
awesome.
get the collector's edition. I bought it later on.
Great
But
stuff.
Beardo, I think the next generation is the way to go. I've seen the next generation. I'm not the biggest Star Trek person, but I did watch the next generation when I was younger, and it's phenomenal.
Okay, so you get a new next generation vote.
So there are, for people who struggle too, there's a recommended watch list and watch order. Because it cuts out some of the more filler and the episodes that don't really like mean as much.
Yep.
And then there's a slightly different order to watch them as well to make it a little bit more coherent. Apparently, I just watch it straight through because I don't care. But Voyager wouldn't also be a terrible place to start either.
Really?
So
I don't
yeah,
like-
because
I mean,
there's
Voyager's
a lot
fine,
more.
but-
You're feeling the stakes every episode.
That's
If you're
true,
not
but-
gonna start with the original or the
I think
next
Beardo-
generation, you might as well start with Deep Space Nine.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Deep
Beardo
Space Nine
will-
would be a better
I-
starting
I-
point.
Well, I don't think like Voyager. You don't really have
Beardo's
to
like,
watch
I
the
don't
other
fucking
shows,
care.
but you don't want to start with Deep Space Nine because then like the whole episode or like the whole show, the beginning of it is predicated on stuff that happens in the next generation. You have to
Yeah.
have everything that happens.
you haven't even seen like JJ Trek or anything, Beardo?
He saw
I
JJ
haven't-
Trek.
Oh yes,
Right?
yes. I've seen the first two movies.
Okay. And what did you
But I
think
think-
of those?
I like the first one better than the second one.
Well, that's good.
Because they are a little more, they're a little more action oriented and lighthearted compared to actual Star Trek. So Star Trek has a lot more deeper
But
meaning
that's
and
the original
discussions.
series. That's what the original series is supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's like it's more normie friendly. It's more lighthearted, less cerebral, more action, more like James T. Kirk is like a space James Bond. Like he bangs chicks, he shoots guns, and
He punches
that's
people for
what I
no
get
reason.
from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also
Um,
William Shatner's choreography, some of the greatest fight choreography.
Oh, you gotta
you'll
put
ever see
yourself in
your
the
life.
mood. Yeah, you gotta
Yeah, he would,
suspend
like-
disbelief and put
It would
yourself
be
in
like
the mood.
somebody was like, "Yo, we need to fight," and then he would just like run up the side of a wall and just like throw his body sideways into a group of guys, and you're like, "Okay, I guess."
It's
that
like
works.
nowadays we go like, wow, that's look at that fight choreography. But back in the day, they were like, holy shit, colors.
Yes.
Beardo,
So you got to
You
put
gotta wa-
yourself in the
watch the
context.
next generation. Watch the Next Generation.
I think I'm just gonna watch it in
vote
order.
for the original.
I'm gonna watch it in release order probably.
What?
Yeah, I will vote for that. Jeremy wasn't here when I was making my argument. I think, from what I know, Beardo, I think we will find the Next Generation boring because it's too much like too much cerebral stuff, too much politics, and
I like that stuff though.
Yeah, I'm sure. But
Which
it's
movie?
like if you wanna get into it, I think you should go with the order it was released.
Yeah.
Because that's the order that charmed the world. You know what I mean? First came the original series, and it created the success of Star Trek with those things that the original had, and then we evolved for something more complicated with the Next Generation.
And I will say this:
just subjective opinion.
Season 1 of Next Generation is good. It has some really great episodes, but it is rough. They were really trying to find their footing still.
You got to be a fan.
Yeah, you have to appreciate it for what it is. Season 2 is where it really hits the ground running, and then Deep Space Nine is some of the best sci-fi television on television. Deep Space Nine is,
but it takes a while
phenomenal.
One thing we can all agree on is that all Star Trek is better than Batman versus Superman.
I mean, I will give you that. Yeah, 100%.
Like even JJ Trek is better than Batman versus Superman.
The last season of Enterprise, because of the cancellation, it's terrible. But the writers even said, "Oh, we just did a bunch of fuck shit because they canceled us." That broke my heart, and that was the last time that I was ever going to be forgiving towards Star Trek.
Yeah, now you're just saying. Now Jeremy just says stupid shit. J.J. Abrams starts. Oh my god, dude.
I'm not. Like when I said George Clooney's Batman is better
if there was
than
a box of kittens in front of me right now, bro, just pow, just kick that whole fucking
George
box.
Clooney Batman is better than BVS. Okay,
That's the most stupid shit I've ever heard.
it's
in my
true.
life.
It's
No,
true
not
because at least I
all.
can watch George
George
Clooney's Batman
Clooney
with,
spends
and I
his
can
whole life
laugh at the
apologizing.
stupidity. Like
Oh
I can
my
laugh
God.
at the stupidity of it. BVS takes itself so fucking seriously, you can't even laugh at the cringe of that dog shit. You can't even laugh at the Martha scene because it's so fucking stupid. I can laugh at a bat credit card, okay?
Yeah, okay. You want
I
to sit
can
there and
laugh at
laugh at a
Bane.
fucking
I
movie,
can laugh at
okay?
that stuff.
You can go watch a fucking comedy movie and do that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't worry, Beardo. You don't have to cry.
Kim Malone for 50.
A 50.
Take it from someone born in the 60s. OG Star Trek is the boss, just like OG Planet of the Apes.
Love
There
the
we
OG
go.
Planet of the Apes.
Thank you, Kim.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kim.
Also,
Thank you.
did you hear Beardo's 50? He's worn out.
He's done.
He's
So
like,
sad.
50.
What's wrong, buddy?
I just,
Come on.
Sad.
Come on,
I'm good.
Beardo. Come on,
Why
Beardo.
are you sad?
Come on.
we got Roblox head Leslie Headland with a $2. Savvy is a minority. She has Egyptian feet.
They are perfect.
Sure.
That means she has the feet of a mummy.
Just fucking
Just kidding.
dirty and gross. Stephen DeLeon with a $2 just steps on dog piss carpets all day long. Holy shit. Stephen DeLeon with a $2. Beardo's alt account is Barry McCulk in him. Thank you. Luke B with a $2 says nothing. Thank you, Luke B. We got another 50 here from Tom Berry Master. Says nothing.
Nothing.
Thank you.
Nothing. Tom
Shout
Berry
out.
Master always, like every main event, it doesn't fail. Drops a 50 and says nothing. Every main event.
Brado for a $5. So basically, Dan is calling Beardo a dumbass.
No, it's like, from my own experience, when I watched The Next Generation for the first time, if I wasn't already a fan because of the original series, I would have stopped at the second season. First couple of seasons of The Next Generation
I was young when I saw The Next Generation. I would like to actually rewatch it. It's been a long time, but I was hooked.
Bro, do it. Yeah.
I was hooked.
We got Double Hawk with a $5. They need to be careful showing off toys. Jeremy might get overexcited and show off his bad dragon collection.
Bad Dragon?
Yeah, I don't know what
They're
that is.
dildos, Dan.
They're not just any dildos, though. They're
I'm
a
sorry,
cult
man.
dildos. The coveted canon dragon dildo is
I'm gonna
something.
be
Brazilian Christian.
I'm gonna be real. I kind of fake laughed through that because I didn't know. Mike knew really quickly. Like,
Yeah.
so Mike knew really
Mike
quickly.
That's
knew
right,
right
Bad
away.
Dragons. Haha.
Mike knew right
Mike
away
knew
that
real
X-Man
quick.
was gay.
Yeah, and Mike was
Listen,
like,
if I was shoving those bitches up my ass, I would talk about it, okay? I could grift on that shit for a long time. I know a lot of stupid shit on the internet. I'm not proud of it, but it's also why I know that you need to be careful around Savvy, okay?
Wait, what?
There's a lot. She knows a lot of shit, and she's just trying to drag you down with her, okay?
Jeremy, why is your Titanfall robot so sticky?
Yeah.
I mean, it gets me really excited. So,
Shaggy Rogers book reviews for a 199 says Deep Space Nine is the GOAT.
100%.
Heard a lot of good things about it. We got Albert Not a Retro with the $2. Kirk is a deeper character than Bond. The Next Generation sucks.
Well, that's fucking wrong.
How do you know
so-
he's deeper? Have you tried it?
Have you tried it out, huh? Lawless Enterprise for $2. Dan, put NCC 1701 down and participate. You're gay.
Nobody knows who that is, Dan.
nobody fucking knows, Dan. Like, you
Everyone
play that character-
knows.
You play that
All the
character on
Brazilians in the
Fortnite.
chat,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
the Mexicans, all the South Americans in the chat
all
know.
the fucking Hispanic, like Mexican adjacent people know who the fuck that guy is. All Americans don't know. And when I say all Americans, I mean all of them. When you cross
A lot of
the
Americans
border,
know.
No, even when you cross the border, you forget.
Little
who that
Javier
character is.
on Minnesota knows.
Nobody
I remember
knows.
when he died. It was really sad, but nobody knew who the hell he was.
Has anyone seen episode 2 of The Penguin yet? I have
Yes,
not.
I watched it last night.
And you said you liked it, right?
It's
Was it-
good.
Well,
it's
I watched
very
it-
good.
You said you liked it on when we were playing gaming last night, right?
Yeah.
I watched it
didn't.
last night after gaming.
Oh, did you? Okay. Somebody
Yeah.
told me they
I
liked it
watched
last
it.
night. Okay. So what did you guys think? Because I haven't seen it yet.
It's
Good.
fantastic. It's
So,
great.
so it still carries over from that first episode. So it's still strong.
it's-
Yes.
It's what it does is, having watched it now, it actually, you can tell it's borrowing in the best ways from like Breaking Bad, in that you can see that they knew what story they wanted to tell, and you can watch it play out. And so there's like, oh shit, how is this gonna go, or how's this gonna play out the way that, you know? And so watching Penguin do his thing is pretty great, and he's fucking killing it. Like you can't even tell that it feels like the fucking Penguin. Like I was actually pretty impressed.
It's going to be interesting where they end up, because we're starting to see what happens in a Batman universe when you continue it without Batman. Hi, Joker Part 2.
Right.
Doesn't seem like it's but again, but we'll see. It's a difficult task to create a show in Gotham without Batman being in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
The
that's
rumor-
going to be the trap. That's going to be the challenge.
I've heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true. I've heard a rumor that Batman will appear in the series at some point. But it's a surprise, because I said no, he's not appearing. But I've heard that that's not true. I heard that that's actually
Who's Batman? Who
Robert
replaced-
Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
Robert
Pattinson from the Batman.
But-
So what they did was they very early on in production, they're like, yeah, Robert Pattinson's gonna be in it for like an episode. He's been seen on set, and then a few weeks later, they kind of like, fuck, we probably should have kept that a surprise. So they were like, he's not gonna be in it. He's not gonna be in it. No, that was just a rumor. He's not gonna be in it. I think they want that shock factor for that episode. They're like, oh fuck, Batman's here. So they heavily backtracked on that initial announcement that he was gonna appear in the show. I think he's gonna be in either the finale or the episode before the finale.
Yeah.
I would say it this way: a Batman show without Batman is bad. I think inherently, if you're going to try to ignore Batman, the fact that they don't mention him, the fact that you don't feel his presence in the show, is one of the things that I will say is a negative for me. I think that there should always be some kind of consideration of, fuck, when we're out here doing crime and doing bad shit, that motherfucker could be around any corner causing us problems. But at the same time, it's a good show for what it is. Like, if this had nothing to do with Batman, it would be a really good crime show. But because you know that it's set in Gotham, you're kind of wanting and expecting, things around Batman or Batman's Rogue Gallery to show up, and that's what I'm waiting for. So.
You don't want to get to a point where you say, hey, canonically, Batman would already have shown up.
Mm-hmm.
By this
I don't think
point.
there's been enough events. There hasn't been enough like significant events in the show where Batman would be warranted to show up yet. This is just the Penguin playing both sides of the mafia war. That's what and he's doing it beautifully.
Yeah, I mean it's a tough balancing act, so we'll see how it continues. But yeah, let's talk quickly. I don't think anyone here has seen the Joker yet, but Joker 2, and people are not happy with Joker 2 from all accounts. Oh yeah, it's not getting good feedback at all. Like everybody kind of look, when I first saw the first trailer for it, I was like, what the fuck is this? The Joker 2 should have never happened. Now, again, I haven't seen it yet, but there's no reason for the Joker 2 to even happen. You've got Lady Gaga in it, so it's a musical. And I don't see how any good comes from this. I wish we were. This is why I'm such a big Christopher Nolan fan. We don't have an Inception 2. We don't have an Interstellar 2. We don't have a Prestige 2. We're not going to get a Dunkirk 2 or an Oppenheimer 2. He tells a story and he leaves the story as is and moves on to something else. The only reason Joker has a sequel is because it made $1 billion and it was a huge success. That's why. That's the only reason. Yeah. It's the definition of a money grab. That's what it is. And again, I haven't seen it, but everybody seems to think that it was, everybody that has seen it has given bad feedback on it.
There's several things wrong with this movie. Like off rip, Todd Phillips, he said that, oh, well, Harley Quinn, the Harley Quinn that you know, the doctor who fell in love with Joker, we're not doing that. We're staying as far away from Harley Quinn as comic accurate as possible. We want to do the exact opposite of that. Okay, so you fucked up. Okay, so that's your first fuck up right there. And then they made it a musical, which is fucking gay. And Lady Gaga is severely unlikable.
Yeah, I don't know why Lady Gaga's a thing, but I don't get it. I think she's got like one. Poker Face is the only song I can name off the top of my head.
If it were like 5 years ago, I'd be riding that wave, man. I'd be covering every single one of those songs.
But you know what? You know who did a better version of Poker Face than her? Chris Daughtry did his own version of her. He did like a cover of her song, and it's fucking fantastic.
Also, Dan Vask did a better version.
No. He actually he just did it like randomly in a studio one day, and somebody recorded it.
Yeah, but it was good.
Yeah, Daughtry, Poker Face.
Mine is better.
Yes.
You're not a singer, Dan. Are you? Are you a singer?
That's I'm gonna insult Dan Vask. I'm gonna call him a non-singer. What?
This is what we do on this show. We insult people.
You're a magician.
Call me gay or retarded or whatever.
He's like, call me gay, don't insult me.
You like that, Dan.
Yes.
Let's talk about my voice.
We had a really big problem on Cobra Cast yesterday, and
really,
I think I'm a pretty damn good streamer, and I know how to navigate things. But my chat threw me off yesterday because they were complimenting me. And I did not know how to deal with it.
We love you, man.
Oh, dude, man, I was like, stop, please. I don't know how to work with this system. I don't know how they're like, you're very Jeremy, you're straight, you're handsome, you're just a great guy. I was just stop complimenting me. All right.
Weird.
It threw me off, man.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Getting all these super chats like, Jeremy, you're just a great guy. I'm like, please stop. I do not like compliments at all. But yeah, Joker 2, I probably am not going to go see it. I don't see any desire to see this movie. The first one is a fantastic movie, and I don't really care to have any carryover at all. What's going to be interesting, and I haven't looked at the box office predictions for what they're expecting, but
I pulled up something. It was originally projected to be 70 million. And those numbers have gone way down to like 55 to 60.
Oof.
And they said that they think worldwide is going to do better, but domestically they don't think it's going to do very well.
I mean, Lady Gaga is a huge star, so she's going to bring people into the movies for some perspective. I mean, she is a big star. I don't know how big of a star she is, but she's a big star.
But then there's going to be people that want to avoid anything that she's in.
That is true too. I mean, didn't she do a movie with Bradley Cooper?
Yeah, The Star is Born.
Born. Wasn't that like a big she got a lot of rave reviews for her.
Yeah, well, it's a remake. Sure. There's been 3 versions of it, and it's a decent movie.
It's a good
Bradley
movie.
Cooper did a good job.
That has good music too.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
So again, we'll see. The first Joker movie did over $1 billion. It was the highest rated. I think it was the highest grossing R movie of all time, and I just don't see this one even breaking 500 million.
I don't think so for 1 second that the movie would have made as much if they called it something else. I'm not denying that it was a good movie and that people enjoyed it. I just don't think it would have done as well.
I mean, I think that's an argument, but I think that can apply to a lot of different, properties and stuff. I mean, yeah, but it was like it was a ballsy move to make a Joker movie without Batman. You know what I mean? It was a ballsy move from that perspective.
Well, and they made Batman a kid.
Story.
Yeah,
he's not even close to being Batman in there.
Yeah.
Huh?
Like Bruce Wayne is a kid.
Yeah. I mean, but you don't actually have Batman. So.
Yeah, you have a 50-year-old fucking Joker while Bruce Wayne is like 10 years old.
Yeah. That's weird. That's weird.
The idea of doing a character piece on any of Batman's rogue gallery could be interesting. You did a Bane standalone movie that's just about him and his rise to, it could be interesting. You could do a Mr. Freeze movie. Like the characters, because there's so much like psychology and complexity of those characters, they could all be interesting. And so an idea of a Joker movie that lends itself to the themes of Joker and not really knowing whether or not it was all made up, and the ending kind of being kind of ambiguous as to what really happened and what didn't. It's great. It was a great call. They kind of nailed all the things that you need to, and then also like Joaquin Phoenix did a great job. Like he acted his ass off. But once again, Todd Phillips said there wasn't supposed to be a sequel. It 100% is because of money that they made a sequel, which means that anybody that's involved in making the sequel is going to try to figure out how can we draw in more money, not how can we make this a good character piece.
Well, there's a couple of different ways to look at it, because to Savvy's point, she's saying like if it wasn't called Joker, it wouldn't have done as well. And I do think there's an argument to be had, but I also like. Okay, so Oppenheimer came out last year, and I did not, even as a mega Nolan fan, I did not expect Oppenheimer to do what it did. I never fucking saw it. It's not like Oppenheimer is some, like people like, yeah, that's a name that people probably kind of know in some capacity. It's not like this name that just strikes emotion and all that, you know what I mean? So Oppenheimer comes out. Christopher Nolan's obviously a box office success in everything he does, but no one saw Oppenheimer hitting $900 million, almost $1 billion. Now, some people can say tying into the Barbie thing and all of that, and I think that gave it like an initial bump, but that didn't push it to $950 million. It was word of mouth. I think word of mouth carried Joker more than anything. Because
I think I would have liked it more though if it wasn't tied to the Joker.
That's a fair point.
Because again, I think that it was a good movie. I just would have liked it to be its own thing, because then when I think about it, I'm instantly thinking about Batman and the ties to that and how it fits into the world when it's not really supposed to.
Yeah, I mean, like, does this second Joker movie does it affect your view of the first one? If the fact that it's completely taken the whole character in a different direction, or not, maybe not a different direction, but has it affected it, or will it affect it? If you see this movie and it's not good, will it affect it?
Well, I think, you need to see the movie to make that judgment, I think.
Yeah, because like, okay, but there's certain movies that can stand on their own. So like, I always bring this up. Spider-Man 2 is not affected by Spider-Man 3 not being great.
Sure.
No.
But The Force Awakens 100% got completely affected by The Last Jedi not being good.
Agreed.
And then it basically exposed The Force Awakens as fool's gold for a lot of people. Now, I know that there was a group of people that hated TFA, and that's fine. But I'm just talking about like retroactively looking back on The Force Awakens now. Force Awakens was 100% needed the next film to justify its existence and everything in that movie. So it couldn't stand alone.
It's like we talked about this, like another recent film. If Dune 2 isn't a good movie, Dune 1 is not a good movie.
Agreed.
Dune 1 is phenomenal, but you need Dune 2 to stick the landing and make it a worthwhile movie. The same with like Pirates of the Caribbean 2. The problems that are with 3 affect number 2, but the first movie on its own is
stands
fine.
It alone. Yep.
What I have heard, and I think this is from what I've heard about the plot, I do know what the plot is. I do know what the ending is, and I do know why a lot of people are upset about it. I will say it probably will affect people's opinion of the first movie, but I think if you don't go see this movie, it leaves Joker as is, because Joker isn't. It's kind of left a weird open-ended what happens to this character, and I think that that's the best way to leave Joker in general. You shouldn't have more of a sequel setting things up, and I think that that's what this movie fails at, and the ending 100% fails because they made a sequel.
Imagine if we got like imagine if we got a prequel to The Dark Knight about the Joker and how he got those scars. How much it would ruin that movie. Right? Like, we don't need to know how he got those scars, motherfucker. But that's a typical Hollywood thing. They're like, we need to explain how the Joker got the scars. The audience, no, we don't. We literally don't need to know the answers to these questions. Not all questions need to be answered. Not everything needs to be answered. The Joker was a great one-off, and now they've kind of affected the perception of that first Joker movie now in a lot of people's eyes. But again, I haven't even seen it, so time will tell. Hell, I like X-Men Origins Wolverine, so clearly I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And these assholes like Batman versus Superman, so they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Let's go!
You motherfucker!
Let's go! At least I can admit that I like a bad movie. You motherfuckers can't admit that you like a bad movie.
I've like bad movies before.
Batman versus Superman is a bad movie that you like, and that's okay. It's a fucking terrible fucking movie.
It's not a bad movie.
What's some bad movies that you guys like?
Doom.
Doom is a good one.
Doom. Yeah.
Dude, Doom, Semper Fi, motherfucker.
Yes!
Like,
I love everything about that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, so I love both Mortal Kombat movies. I think the first one is a lot more easily digestible for people. The second one, I'm not sure there's more than 10 people on the planet that like that movie, but I'm one of them. It's really bad.
Even through the eyes of nostalgia, even like
that is enough
through the
for me
rose-colored
to
windows
remove
of nostalgia, it's rough.
Any argument Jeremy has ever used against me for anything. It wouldn't matter if he was
I admit that it's bad.
Completely fucking right about everything. Justifying Mortal Kombat 2 is one of the worst things you could ever do.
But I admit that it's a horrible movie. I'm not justifying it.
It's horrible. It is, bro, it is one of the worst things I've ever seen.
You know what I like?
I
like The Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions.
I liked Reloaded.
I like those.
Revolutions I did not like.
I
think the final fight at Revolution is one of the greatest, most symbolic, and greatest final fights of evil versus good in the history of cinema.
I'm getting listen, the 10 people in the world that like Mortal Kombat Annihilation are in this chat apparently. So, go ahead, Mike.
I was just gonna say, to Dan's point, The Matrix, if you look at it through the lens of it's like a live action anime, it's phenomenal. Like it's a fucking anime, and it ends with a giant ass leveled up anime fight.
Absolutely,
that I respect.
Dude, absolutely. When I was a kid watching that in the movies in the theater, I thought this is Dragon Ball Z. That final fight is totally Dragon Ball Z.
When those two, when Smith and Neo hit each other, and they disperse all the rain, and it's just this like giant bubble of air.
See,
and I was like,
I personally think Man of Steel is Dragon Ball Z. Like and I say that in a complimentary way. Like the fights in Man of Steel come off very Dragon Ball. They really do.
Yeah, they're huge. Yeah, huge, bombastic, and like a lot of punching and stuff, and not a ton of damage. Like, it's like the lip bleeds and stuff is all you get. Yeah.
Yeah. So it always came off as like very Dragon Ball-esque, the fights in that movie. I mean, and I do love The Dark Knight Rises, but I think it has a shit ton of problems.
Yes.
I think it has a lot of problems, but I love that movie so much, and I can live with the problems.
No, it's the third act. The third act is the problem. We already knew that it was fucking gonna be Talia. They needed to stop lying about that bullshit in the beginning. Like Christopher Nolan lying to his audience lost him a ton of trust. It was that part, but the first two halves of that movie are great. Fucking Bane breaking Batman's back. You would have heard a fucking pin drop in that theater.
I love that fucking whole fight scene, that first fight with Batman and Bane, where he's cutting a wrestling promo on him the whole time.
Yeah, he's not as serious as yours.
Oh, but the second Batman Bane fight is terrible.
Oh, it's awful, dude.
The second Batman Bane fight is really bad.
Bane loses his shit, starts punching through concrete walls and shit.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. It's really.
Beardo's thinking about straight bananas.
You were just staring
One of
off
the-
into space. I'm sorry.
One of the biggest problems about the Dark Knight Rises, like that's not even fucking Bane. It's not even Bane. It's Bane in name. I wish Ripper were here. That's just Bane in name. That has no symbolism of being Bane at all.
I would
Not
like to
even
know what
fucking
Chuck
close.
Dickinson
I agree.
The problem with that
I
argument
agree.
is,
But most of the Nolan stuff is not really like it's his own interpretation of all of these.
yeah.
No,
Batman.
Ra's al Ghul is Ra's al Ghul. We got Scarecrow,
No, he's not.
Scarecrow.
Not really.
Ra's al Ghul is not Ra's al Ghul. There's no Lazarus pits. He's not actually immortal. The whole idea of him being immortal is that is a title that
So
passes
there's no
down
Lazarus
to
pit, but
people.
he does.
Nolan took a lot of liberties.
He
Nolan took a
appears
lot of
somewhat
liberties.
immortal. Like he shows up in Dark Knight Rises, but I mean, as far as like being the secret leader of the League of Assassins or the League of Shadows, like I liked Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul, and then you got Scarecrow. That was pretty faithful to Scarecrow in there. Joker, whatever. If you want to have a mobster Joker, that's cool. But Bane, that's not even fucking Bane, man. He shouldn't even been called Bane. Have Christopher Nolan make an original character just for the movie that's just for his universe. Doesn't need to be a Batman villain that we already know. Just give us a fucking character that Nolan made up. That'd be better.
I have no problem with it not being Bane. I have a problem with the fact that Catwoman killed him and he basically died as a simp. Is
He
essentially
dies as a bitch because the third act is awful.
yeah, that's the worst part of it is that
Because-
like Bane in the first two acts of that movie would have gone down as one of the greatest villains of all time.
Yeah.
Like his actions and the things that they did, Bane would have been an all-time villain. All the quotes and people, saying his one-liners, and then ultimately, he died because he loved me. Like bullshit.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing with Talia.
He is not the child of Ra's al Ghul.
Ah,
Yeah.
It's so
he
fucking
loves
bad.
me, and he's
It's
just like
so
sitting there
fucking
crying
bad.
like a baby back bitch, sitting there crying with his broken ass mask,
was
wheezing
bad.
and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck asthmatics and fuck Bane in that third act, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
all
went after
falls apart.
asthmatics.
It all
Yeah.
falls. It all falls
no,
apart.
dude, it's a fucking mess. But the thing is, if you're not okay with Bane not being like Bane, then Penguin is nothing like Penguin. It's a completely different origin story. The only thing about him that's like Penguin is that he has a fucking limp and a gimp foot. Oswald
He
Cobblepot
still runs the Iceberg Lounge.
but Oswald Cobblepot has a very specific origin story about where he came from and how he got to where he got. They are not going with that at all this time around. It's a completely different origin story.
Somebody said that's what being a simp does. Ruins a man's legacy. Yeah.
That's tough though.
It is. It's tough, but like
It's tough, but Bane is done way worse. Because it's
I
not
don't
even
think so.
fucking close.
I don't think so.
That Bane is not even fucking close to being anything Bane is.
The first two acts of that movie, he's fucking phenomenal, bro.
Hey, if you really are married to the idea of an authentic Bane, there's one in Batman and Robin.
That Bane is better than fucking Tom Hardy's Bane.
No, he's not.
No, he's
Yes,
not.
he is.
That
No,
Bane
he's
can't even
not.
fucking talk, bro.
Burn.
Yeah.
At least he's got Venom, and at least he wears a fucking luchador mask.
He has a venom, and he can't. He's a fucking idiot. He can't talk.
And he's still better than Tom Hardy's bitch ass Bane.
fucking way.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
You
Yes,
would
he
have
is.
to
Listen,
the perfect
Beardo.
Bane would be to combine those two characters together.
Here's the fucking problem. Here's the fucking problem, okay? Beardo's doing what you guys accuse me of doing with BVS.
No, I'm
He's
not being
taking
completely serious.
There is valid criticisms of The Dark Knight Rises, and he takes it so far that even people that don't like Dark Knight Rises are like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? That's what he's doing. He's taking it too far. There's valid criticisms of The Dark Knight Rises. He takes it too far.
Oh no, they blew up the bridges. Looks like there's no other way we can get into the city. Fuck you.
Oh man. Anyway, let's
third act of that movie sucks. It's just true.
not. Yeah. I can't
The
fucking.
build-up-
I can't even argue it. I can't because you're right.
Yeah, but like even the way Batman fucking shows up when he comes back, bro, is like badass. Like the fucking EMP where it's like shutting down the lights as he's like cruising through the fucking tunnel and shit.
That's
And the
a cool
cops
scene.
like,
fuck you.
yeah, the cop.
That's
No,
a cool
I said
scene.
it is.
Fuck
It's
you.
Oh,
fucking
that's
great.
ripped.
dude.
That's
Yeah.
ripped
But, like-
straight from the Dark Knight Returns.
The
That's such a
cop
cool
looking at
scene.
him, he goes, "Yo, you are in for a
You're
show
gonna
tonight."
learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great fucking scene
This
right
shit's
there.
fucking awesome, man. But
Yeah.
like that third act is fucking awful.
Batman fucking
Batman with a gas can.
light it up. Light it up. On this
You're like,
thin ice, and everybody threatens walk the ice, and it's like
It's so
instant fucking
stupid.
death.
It's so
but yeah,
stupid.
Batman can fucking do it.
That looks like a CW show scene right there, dude.
Well,
Like,
that's the best part,
Light it
too,
up.
Like, yo, bro, like a lot of us were dying at this moment.
Impossible.
You could have helped us out all this time. What were you
This
doing?
entire fucking time, I was putting a whole bunch of gasoline and napalm on this building to make a bat symbol.
Yeah,
such a dumb
it's the
scene.
symbol. It's the symbolism. It's important.
It's important.
light it up.
Light it up.
It's
Oh,
fucking
God.
bad, bro.
Son of a bitch. That movie's trash. Trash.
There's a lot of good. There's a lot of good in that movie.
Lawless Enterprise. Yeah, Anne Hathaway's a lot of that good. Lawless Enterprise with a $2. Missed about 20 supers. Do better. Listen, when we get a big super chat, we're going to highlight it first. That's just what we do. Low underscore with a $5. Beardo eats bananas from the wrong end because it feels oh so right. Whatever.
What does that even mean?
Right end of a but. Oh no, I got it.
Hey, look at here. Look at here. Bro Science Takeover LFG.
Let's go.
Dan fucked the whole thing up,
What
bro.
was that? What was that?
I'm coming out of a flu. I had a cold a few days ago. Sorry.
It's because your windows are open. You got to close the windows.
Go back to that when you had pulled up, Beardo.
Sure.
Makes sense.
Nathan Cassidy with a $5. Just want to point out that Ubisoft back in 2020 had a Blizzard level scandal where the board was exposed for hiding sexual misconduct. Just saying.
That wouldn't surprise me.
They also wanted to be bought out, or I'm sorry, Blackstone also offered to buy them out during that year.
Really?
Mhm.
Interesting. Dave Chandler says Jeremy was getting
shit, my bad.
Jeremy was getting compliments and I wasn't there. It was weird, and I don't want it to happen again. I expect more from this community to not compliment me.
Jeremy, I gotta tell you, man. Every time you go live on Cobra Casting, like in some weird, unusual hour, I'm like, holy shit, what happened? I'm like so scared. And the chat can tell me if they're like that too. Every time, man. I'm
It's
like,
crazy,
I
man.
get a little bit scared.
I was busy with some other stuff, but when like the whole World War III thing broke down, I had people like messaging, go live. I'm like, dude, I can't, man. I know that everything's falling apart. Jersey Dolphins for 20 says for Beardo and Mike, screw the rest. Savvy, do better, and we will add your name in the future.
No.
That's pretty awesome. That's
Wow.
pretty awesome.
Shout
You
out
can only
Jersey
do so much.
Dolphins.
Yes.
That's actually pretty cool. So
Shout out.
I respect it. Go ahead, Beardo.
Sure, we got Mike Noss here with a 1 month. Nothing tops the Knights of the Old Republic games. Is there a remake still in the works? Because that just seems unnecessary. I'd rather get a remaster.
There's been a lot of different reports, and I have no idea what to believe.
I
don't
rumor
think
right now is that it is on hold because they almost fucked it up really bad.
I hope
they
it
rewrote a
never
bunch of the
sees the
story
light
and
of
stuff.
day.
Real quick, last night for this, ladies and gentlemen, in the pinned post, 221B, the IDOT t-shirt and or hoodie, or you can get both, is still available. We shut them down at 11:59 Eastern tonight, so make sure you go over there, get your IDOT shirt, the Geeks Gamers mascot. This is the Halloween edition, so if you're interested, make sure you go over there and check it out. Last day, last few hours, and then we will be shutting that down. So make sure you go over there and check that out. What is Dan doing? What is Dan doing?
He's getting Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, nice.
Hey, nice,
Respect
nice.
Yeah.
Dan classes up the place, man. He classes up the place with some old school games, man. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Not the lame gay DVD box. This is the cardboard one.
OG represent.
Hell yeah. Mike, do you want to get this one?
Nick Gore
Holy
for
shit.
$2
What?
says, "Hail, ladies, and savvy."
Holy shit, that's a blackface Chris Gore.
Yeah, you just realize that? He's got a fucking chain and everything, bro, and he's got the fucking
That's
that's
wild.
He's got
It's
the fucking
epic
like, white in
Chris
his
Gore.
beard. Yeah,
epic Nick.
yeah. That
Thank you
that
for the
name, bro,
$2.
that's rough.
That's wild. That's wild. War Wizard with a $5. Out of Ash Asheville, North Carolina here. God bless Greg Biffle or Bifle. I don't know.
Greg Biffle, like the former NASCAR driver, Greg Biffle?
Maybe. And fuck Joe Biden. We didn't have FEMA here until Trump was in
Valdosta.
There you go. That's what I was going to say. This administration has failed us. 199.
Hell yeah.
Bro, yeah, there is a ton of like wealthy people and like stuff like that have been helping because our government has said nothing. They asked our president about it and he was like, I don't fucking know. Like it's time for my nap. Like they've done fucking nothing. And also, shout out Governor DeSantis. He was like, yo, we are
DeSantis
sending
has been
aid.
killing it. He's been crushing it.
We got helicopters in the air. We're sending aid. We're sending air support, and they literally save people's lives. Okay,
Yeah.
and like I don't want to get political, but listen, you got to be on the side of the people that are taking care of their countrymen. Okay, when there's a fucking natural disaster that's happening, and you got some bitch running around talking about cooking grits in her bathtub and stuff, and then you got somebody that goes, "Yo, we need to go get help." I've called in resources. I've called in favors. I'm sending help to people that need it. Those are the people you go for.
Bro,
Yeah. Go ahead.
just real quick, shout out to Clint from LGR, one of the greatest PC game collectors on YouTube. His 2 PC big box collector rooms got flooded.
Holy shit.
It's
Really?
a disaster, man. It's an actual disaster because he has like thousands of those.
I mean,
big
he'll make all
box
that
PC
money back,
games.
but still.
We've reached that point where now they think Savvy's miserable. She's like, she's pissed. She doesn't want to be here. Listen,
No, look at so pull up the thing that I just did. That I just linked the Twitter, the second one, the FEMA's focus, just because
Okay.
it's relevant for what we're talking about.
Let's
This is
see.
FEMA's focus.
No
Goal number 1:
fucking
instill
way.
equity as a foundation of emergency management.
Oh no.
So just
no.
if you want to know why I'm pissed, it's because of that, and I was trying to find it.
Holy fucking shit, bro.
I don't want to get political, but Trump 2024, motherfuckers. It's simple as that, okay? And if you're questioning why should you vote for Trump, because he's a young, vibrant man.
I just feel like a young man. I'm so young. I can't believe it. I'm the youngest person. I am a young, vibrant man. I look at Joe. I don't know about him. I don't know.
Young, vibrant man.
I'm the youngest person.
Yeah, I love that part where he's like, I'm the youngest man. The youngest. There's nobody younger than me.
See that baby? I'm younger.
You see that infant over there? I'm much younger.
So I know everybody was mad at me because I moved some of the panelists around because we had stuff going on, but without that decision, you don't get moments like this right here. This is Krista's tweet. This is Jay's new
Holy
identity.
shit, bro. Oh my god, dude, it's over.
Those are like Beardo's legs.
Shut the fuck up.
I do. Well, wait, I wasn't gonna say it. I was letting it hang in the air. Look at that shit, bro. Bro, that shit's getting memed to hell, bro.
That's gonna be memed so much.
Donald 3PO. Oh, dude, that's fucking wild.
Beardo, you could just put all that to bed. You could put all the rest. You just stand up.
Yeah, if you just showed us your legs, Beardo, it would be over.
Yeah, you guys are fucking weird.
Cap, I'll show mine. You show yours.
That's fucking weird.
Bro, the chat is
Nobody wants to
missing
see
out
your
on-
feet, Savvy.
Yes,
That
they
is
do.
literally a lie. The chat asks for it every week. They
Dan
come in my
asked
chat
to.
asking for it.
Dan-
They're like,
Dan-
yo,
Dan actually like been hitting me up. Like he's been hitting me. He's like, "Hey, do you actually know the link to Savvy's feet?" I'm like, what the fuck, Dan? Like, what are you talking about?
yeah.
Like,
And
you know?
Jeremy said yes.
Well,
Then
so
you're-
I
Yes, I
thought
have it all, but I won't give it to you. It's all mine.
I found Dan's alternative his alt Instagram account because somebody went through and liked every photo on my old
one of the
Instagram.
1,552.
Dan has a lot of Yeah.
But they
Like,
liked
I
all my
have
all
a
my
ton of
feet.
those fake accounts trying to get like
Oh man, they liked all
innocent
the
women
all
into
all the
thinking
foot
I'm in love with them, and then I need $500.
Does that
That's
happen?
wild.
Oh
What's
man, the internet's a crazy place. The internet's a crazy
It's the whole
place.
Have you
industry.
Have you
It's
actually
a
not
whole
heard about
industry.
Dan's like dude? people trying to follow Dan around in public and shit. Like,
It's pretty bad.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You should
Bro,
see.
I showed Beardo an email the other day that I got, and there has been more, Beardo,
I'm sure.
from that person.
I try
I'm
not
sure.
to say anything specific because I know sometimes there's legal stuff involved. But yeah, like Dan would be like, "Yo," like he'll just tweet out, "Don't follow me home. Like, if you see me in public, don't fucking follow me. Say hi and move on with your life. Don't try to figure out where I live. Stop following me around." Like,
That's
bro.
terrifying.
These emails
man.
that Dan sends me, he's like, "Here's another one," and then the next day, "Here's another one."
Yeah.
All from the same person.
People are crazy.
It's like Savvy is an actual I don't know if you know about this. Maybe you've been victim to it. Erotomania. Have you heard of that?
Rotomania? Like roto-
Erotomania is an actual psychological condition. You can Google it. That the person thinks a prominent guy, I don't know, a politician, a world leader, or an actor, or a singer, is in love with them, and he's gonna
Oh, I
marry
know
them.
about that. I didn't know that's what it was
Erotomania.
called.
Erotomania. Yeah.
Erotomania. It's an actual thing recognized by psychology, and it's, I know, before I knew about that, I knew this had to be a thing, because it's like, I'm probably dealing with my fifth or sixth one. So and it's always the same pattern. They message me as if I'm their husband, and as if I were away in a trip or something like that, and they're waiting for me to go get them.
Jeez.
I had something similar happen, and I didn't know that there was a name for it.
It happens to men too.
Was it
It's more
Beardo?
common in women, but it happens to men as well. Melanie Mack.
Sorry.
Melanie Mack had a guy going after
yeah.
her.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember
Was
that.
that
Was
same
scary.
pattern. That
That was
same
very
pattern.
scary.
Yep. 100%. 100%. Here we go. Apologies for the Instagram spam, Savvy. I was very happy that we.
Well, I deleted all the pictures that had.
That
my
was a
feet.
great follow-up super chat.
There's
That
a good
guy-
job, Mr.
And the
Good
name is
job,
great.
whoever you were, stalker. You got all the feet pics deleted. Good job.
It's
Oh man. All right, we're gonna have to power through. 'Cause,
Sure. Let's do it.
Get on it, Beardo.
Mad
hurry
Master
up,
Porky.
Beardo. Hurry up.
Come on, man. Get
We're
fucking
not
reading,
doing
bro.
this. We are not fucking doing
Got
this.
this, Beardo.
Mad Master Porky with a 15 months. Jeremy loves his seatless unicycle as much as Beardo loves straightening bananas, but not as much as Savvy loves French Canadian Pokemon professors.
Yikes.
Let's see. Llama Pajamas with a $10. Hey, Beardo, I just watched the short of the gay superhero that you like. I'm going to have to assess you one homo suspicion point. I'll just put it with the other ones. Hi, Savvy.
Oh,
Cool. We got Beardo's shirt for $2 is pink.
Bro, I almost
Beardo's-
choked. Well,
Beardo's dummy thick peach with a $5. What's up, Bush buddies?
Dude,
See
that-
y'all in San Antonio. Don't let Pops
Look at
forget
the
my
profile
diapers.
picture.
I'm
Look at
seeing
the
the-
profile picture.
bro.
What does Gary have in his finger?
That's poop on his
That's
finger.
poop.
And that's me. With
That's
my-
you licking the poop.
That's Callie Bailey, bro. Holy shit.
oh.
Brother. What's that,
16-bit
brother?
mascot with a $5. Hey guys, always like the show. Cheers. Thank you. Shout
Thank
out.
you.
We got Sketch for a $2 says blah. Thank you. We got Parker with a gifted membership. Thank you. We got Freddie with a 5 gifted memberships. Thank you for the support. We got X-Wing in here for a $10 says for Savvy's Razor Fun.
X-Wing.
What's up, X-Wing? River Miles with a 5. Game journals play games like Beardo works out his legs. You're fucking retarded.
Because you don't.
Sure. Shadow Sam with a $5. Didn't Beardo complain about Space Marine 2 being a short campaign? It is a short campaign.
He did. He did complain about it.
It is a short campaign, but Operators is a lot of fucking fun. We got Jake Stanley here with a $2. Beardo still hasn't done a 24-hour stream. I did.
How
Bro,
long's
you
the
do two
campaign for that
12-hour
game?
streams.
The campaign was, I beat it in 6.5 hours.
Well, 6.5 hours is approximately the length of the first God of War game. Oh my!
That's AI. Holy shit!
That's
Oh my
me.
God,
No, that's my
it's-
purple robe with my pink hair. That is a picture of me that somebody turned into AI
Oh,
and is doing that. That's not what my
Don't-
feet look like. But what the fuck?
Fucking AI is terrifying, bro.
No, thank
Holy
you.
shit!
Nope. Nope.
Look at Dan. Look at Dan
is
right
Dan
now.
is really excited.
Dan is
is
intrigued.
really
Put your
excited.
finger
Not my
away.
feet. That is not what my feet look like. It is not. That is wrong. Those are not Egyptian feet.
Your feet
What's
are
funny
much
to
more
me-
disgusting.
Yeah, she doesn't give a
What?
fuck about any of it except that it showed the wrong kind of feet. She's like, those are not the right feet type.
They're
We
not
need,
right.
we need to get the Michael Jordan meme, and I took that personally.
I took that personally.
What
That shit's
website's that?
Fucking wild, bro. There's no website, Dan. Stop.
Dan, it's
No,
not.
pull
You can't.
it back up.
I'm
Pull
interested.
the
Like I'm a YouTuber. I make videos. I want to know.
Oh, hang on. There we go. All right. So,
not my feet.
That's gonna get that.
fucking-
Now that one is gonna
Yeah,
get turned
it's
into AI
over.
real quick now.
Yeah,
yeah.
and also
I didn't
like
think that one through, did I?
No,
I was gonna say,
no,
like, you
no,
think
didn't.
that you wearing a fucking sock is gonna have an effect on these motherfuckers? Bro, they don't give a fuck. They're thirsty in a desert, bro. Yeah. Let's keep it moving. Hold on, Jay.
keep
what
it
happened to
moving.
your legs,
5.
bro?
What is the 5
Let's
for?
keep it moving. 5.
What the hell is Dan doing? Dan, stop!
No!
Stop! Dan!
God
Dan!
damn, bro.
Dan!
Manipulate each of your toes.
Dan! Dan!
Oh, and
Fuck these people.
That is disgusting.
Did we
That's
just
all
kick
there-
him off stream?
Yeah, this is the one I meant to get. I'm sorry.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
I think the fuck these people was
Disgusting.
better.
I wanted to have
Fuck
fun
these
too. It's
people.
only Savvy that's allowed.
Yes.
Yes.
And Jeanette with a $40. Savvy's bush is resting on Mike's
Oh,
bush.
no.
Make it stop.
Bushcast.
Alec Baldwin's finger with a 50 gifted membership. Thank you, ABF.
Bushcast.
This show is a disaster.
Yeah.
Dude, if Mike and Savvy ever start a show, Bushcast.
it might happen.
You might
Bro.
we might be closer than
Listen,
people realize.
My feet demand respect.
Okay, I'm just telling you. So
I demand
like,
respect to my
show-
feet.
this show's always been a shit show, but Savvy really did bring it down like a
Respect
few
my
levels.
feet.
Like it's been extra degenerate because of
You
her.
can't put it
kill
on
you.
me. You brought me here and you kept me.
I know.
That's true.
Beardo fought against it. Beardo
I-
fought against this.
I did have a phone call with Jeremy. I'm like, really?
This
Beardo,
privilege.
you're my
I said-
biggest fan.
I said, Jeremy, this is your show, but you might want to think 5 or 6 extra more times on this one. Okay. Oh man, Darth Gavel with
Okay.
a $2
Dan,
savvy is my
fucking
favorite.
stop.
Bushivore.
Fucking shit, bro.
Bushivore.
Let's keep it moving.
Gregory Leiber with a
Jay's in
$2.
charge. Jay's
How
in
many
charge.
minutes off stream? Beardo Fap. Thank you for the $2. We got Autism Crocs with a $2. I earned to shave Beardo.
Learn. Lowercase
Oh,
L.
that's a lowercase L. Okay.
Holy shit. No fucking way, my guy.
Well,
I thought you were
not
like. I thought you
I
were actually
earned to
joking.
shave.
I thought you were joking.
honestly, I was trying to help that guy out. I was just.
Fuck, Beardo, no, buddy.
I thought it was a typo.
No.
Jimbo Akimbo. Just stop it. Shut the fuck up. Jimbo
No,
Akimbo with the
I
$2.
earned-
Jeremy, why you steal my foreskin? What? That's gross.
Bro, not I earn. Buddy.
It's a
They're
new
not
movie.
moving on from that, man.
Like every time, like I think he's almost out. He's so close. He's right at the edge of jumping out of this hole. And
Listen,
you just
I tried to help. I literally held a knife with my feet, but people still focus.
bro, that shit's getting
still
clipped to,
focus on
to
making
fucking
fun
hell,
of
bro.
Beardo.
It ain't. Nah, it
I
ain't.
earn with Beardo. I earned. It's off to work. I earn. Holy shit, bro.
That's-
It's fucking
you guys
over.
are looking way too into it. Jimbo Akimbo with the
It's
$2.
fucking over.
Jerry, why you steal my foreskin? Jeremy?
Holy shit, bro.
Pass.
All right, pass. Jeremy doesn't care about your $2. Jeeping Baylor with a $10.
Stomach's hurting.
I played Super Mario World on the Switch in handheld mode, and maybe because I am almost 50 or that game was much harder than I remember, is it just a Switch controls versus using the Pro Controller?
No, all modern game systems have some level of input lag that the original
OGs
games
don't have. Yeah, it's just not the same. You're not going to get a one-to-one authentic experience. Go back and play it on the Super Nintendo, and it's going to feel
CRT.
It's going to feel. It's just going to feel slightly different.
Yep.
And it's going to flow just a little bit better. It's just like when I told everybody about my Android phone and how I taught everybody how to turn like the animation scales off. It's just like your phone just snaps a little bit quicker when you do that. And everybody was like, holy shit, my phone runs so much better. It's the smallest little things.
How do you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay. So if you have an Android,
I have an Android.
Go into settings.
Yep.
Okay. Then go into about phone. I'm looking for
How do I get the settings?
Settings, about phone.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Go into settings, go into about phone.
Yes.
I'm trying to find it because I don't remember. I'm looking for the build number. Software information. Hit software information.
Software information.
And then tap build number 7 times.
Holy shit!
Where do you even?
That's gonna explode my phone.
No, it's not. It's gonna open up developer options.
Yep.
Okay.
I've actually done this already.
Yeah. So you go into software information and tap build number 7 times. And then it's going to open up
developer mode has been turned on.
There you go. Now go back to settings, and then developer options are going to be at the very bottom.
Oh, I think I did that to make my phone be black and white.
Yeah.
Wait, so from the about phone,
Mm-hmm.
what do I click on?
You click on software information.
Okay.
And then build number. You're going to see build number about 4 or 5 sections down. Tap that 7 times. And then as soon as you see it's going to unlock developer options, go back
I'm on developer options.
Okay.
You go to developer options, and then you're going to have to scroll down to developer options to the very bottom of settings. Go down. You're going to have to scroll for a few in developer options until you get to window animation scale, transition animation scale, and animator duration scale. And you need to turn all 3 of those off. Your phone is going to be significantly quicker and faster when you turn those off. It's just like...
Wait, so from advanced settings, because that's where it took me for developer.
Mm-hmm. So
what do I click on? Oh, developer settings down here. And then there's a toggle. It's just giving me toggles now.
Well, I'll show you afterwards then if you're having issues on it. But yeah, so the very bottom, if you hit settings, just regular settings, and then developer options should be open. That should be the very last thing, developer options.
Window animation scale, transition animation scale.
And animator.
Animator
man, this
duration.
is so much fun.
Turn those 3
Ministry
off.
of Wrong Think with a $5.
Are you guys following at home?
What?
People at home must be following that.
Yes, they are.
This is valuable.
They are. If they had an iPhone, they would be gay. So they're not gay, Jay.
I have a fold, so it looks different.
Okay,
so
I turned it all off.
Okay.
That's it.
I'll help you out. I'll help you out with it.
So that's
Ministry
it,
of Wrong
Jeremy.
Think with a $5.
That's it.
There's no way game journalists are wrong. That's impossible. They wouldn't just lie to gamers about the game industry, would they? Never.
Dude, this is awesome.
Yes, I told you.
It's so fast.
Welcome. You're welcome.
That's amazing.
Beardo has
sometimes I
iPhone,
respect
With the $10. Beardo, even I have done a 24-hour stream. Get good, scrub. Yeah. Jeremy,
Correct.
you're gay. River Miles with a $5. The shirt was red. The lighting was gay.
I think I'm just gonna do a video on this and
do a tutorial.
upload it.
Post it on Instagram.
I'm gonna do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Topher Gooch with a $5. What's up? Thank you. What's up, Queerdo? How's the gay conversation therapy coming along, you fig? Hail the 199.
Conversion therapy?
Oh,
Holy
conversion.
shit.
Listen, I
God
couldn't
damn
give
it.
a fuck less about this
I
shit, Chad.
earn. Somebody said I
Sophie
earn
with the 19
199
months.
IDOTs.
Jeremy doesn't care about us $1 peasant sadness. Did you get the Eye Shield 21 manga too? Also, wear the shirt, you fig.
Listen to Sophie yelling at me. Sophie's always making content off of people's signs.
Yeah, when I send Jeremy $1, he makes fun of me.
Well, when you send me $1,
Actually, he
costs
makes fun
me.
of me when I send him 100. So
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's a
What is-
good one.
Yeah.
MV Perrick with a $5. I agree with Savvy. That shit is for the pores.
Sounds so bad.
James OP with a 5. Sorry, Beardo, but I am proud of making the picture with your gay pink beard. You're making the picture, huh? Thank you for the $5. Raichu with a 5. Beardo, who's better Pokemon trainer, you or Savvy? Come on.
1v1 me right now.
You might be the
Savvy's
better
better.
Pokemon trainer. I'm the better Pokemon.
1v1 me right now.
Listen,
1v1
you're, not
me
even,
right
you're
now.
not even on my fucking level.
I'm
Okay?
sorry,
1v1 me
Beardo.
right now.
Pokemon
need to-
Stadium
you-
for the N64.
Beardo,
we need to see
that.
it.
That'd
You
be
cannot
fantastic.
go-
We
you
need to
cannot
see a
go-
1v1. I think it's on Switch. It's on
Yeah,
the
it is.
Switch.
Hold on,
so
is
guys
Mike
can-
about to sim for Savvy right now?
No, I'm not simping for her. I'm telling you cannot go toe to toe with somebody with autism and win with their autism is about a particular subject. You don't go.
Toe-to-toe?
You're not gonna beat Rain Man in a math off. You're not gonna beat Savvy in a Pokemon
Savvy ain't
off.
no fucking Rain Man for jack
She
shit
is
except for
she's
taking.
autistic about Pokemon to the point that she's simping over the professors. She draws pictures of these men doing unspeakable things to each other. Listen, I don't wanna hear
drawing
it from
fucking
you.
hentai for fucking Pokemon
It's not
characters
hentai, Beardo. It's just
doesn't
porn of the
fucking
professors.
translate
It means
into
that she's-
skill.
It
Okay,
means that
because
she has
everything is
studied.
inspired by
there's
obscure
no
dialogue.
fucking skill in
She
that.
is so autistic about Pokemon. You will not win this.
That's fucking wild, Mike. You know,
I'm
Mike,
the
how about
only-
you? How about you, Battle
Go to
Savvy?
the team builder.
I'm not.
Go to the
I'm not
team builder.
autistic about Pokemon. I'm not that stupid.
This is fucking crazy.
That's like
I'm
that's
the
like
only
you
person
going
in this
against-
panel. I'm the only person in this panel who got all the Gen 1 Pokemons throughout the 3 cartridges.
And that's like you trying to go against me in a fucking spelling.
If I go
bee,
back
Beardo.
and do it, I could.
I'm
But
just
the
trying
la-
to make
the
a
last
thumbnail
time
for
I-
tonight. I'm just trying to make a thumbnail for tonight.
Took me hundreds of hours.
Yeah.
I had to
Listen,
buy all
she-
the cartridges because I have
She
no
didn't
friends
have to think
trade
about
with.
what bug Pokemon were her favorite. She was ready to go.
I didn't fucking Google jack shit, Mike.
I didn't say you.
When you
Googled
guys
it.
were
I didn't say- I said
talking
she
about
said-
fucking
and she had it ready to go.
Listen,
off
bug
the
po-
rip,
bu- bug
off the
Pokemon-
fucking hip.
You know what else is a good bug Pokemon? Genesect. Barely anyone
No,
got Genesect back in
stop.
Gen
Can we
5.
just keep it moving?
Keep it moving,
Here we
bro.
go. Trump Mage
You didn't
level
say
199.
It's Pokemon.
What a fucking idiot.
For a fucking $2. You guys are out of your fucking mind. I'm foreign. What the fuck is Hamburger Helper? It's like
I also don't know what it is.
it's mac and cheese that you put ground beef into.
No. It is fucking shitty pasta with seasoning that you then mix in meat into and hope that it tastes good. It's
Okay,
like
so
pre-made
I just
shit.
said the same thing with fewer words. It's fucking mac and cheese that you
I was
put
too
beef
busy
into.
thinking about how I'm gonna beat
Sometimes
you
it's
in
lasagna,
Pokemon.
though.
You're not even
Sometimes it's
fucking
lasagna,
close to
too.
my
Go
level.
make a
It's
team.
just-
Go make a
it's
team right now. I
pre-made
sent you the
food.
Dave
link.
I like
Chandler with a
lasagna.
199. I agree with Savvy on Hamburger Helper. That's wild. Who's this? Old Man Grim with a 199 says, thanks for the reminder. Got my I.Spooky tea.
That's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, the SpaceCon shirts ship out next week. They'll start shipping out next week. Got
There
that
you go.
confirmation.
Savvy's flaccid ass with a $10. Can confirm Savvy eats Hamburger Helper and my suffering continues.
It wasn't the hamburger helper that caused that one.
Yikes.
Oh my.
Hold on. What?
I've been struggling. Okay, we don't need to talk about it. I don't feel
It's-
good.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
we
it's not
can
like
tell. We
Yeah,
can
it's not
tell.
like she's doing butt stuff. She doesn't have a butt to do anything.
Man, that's rough. Shadow Saiyan with a $10 says L Savvy Gold. We got Kelly Paulson in here with a 5. Savvy's the best. Savvy, is that your burner? Beardo licks windows with a 199. So Savvy, is your husband okay with hair in his food?
My husband gets the best food. I eat the dry sandwiches. There's nothing wrong with his food. I don't know what any of that
because
means,
he
honestly.
door dashes.
I was gonna. He's cooking. He cooks his own meal, and he's like, "All right,
What's
I'm eating.
DoorDash?
What are you eating, babe?" And she's like, "It's just a dry sandwich, I guess." He's like, "Cool."
I will take the time to like make a whole like pressed sandwich with like seasoning, like rosemary on top, and like bacon and onion and stuff. Like I'll cook them a whole ass thing. Me, no, I'll throw 2 pieces of salami on it and a cheese, and then fold it in half and go. That's
Why
it.
is Savvy spamming the private chat?
Because he needs
She's-
to 1v1 me. Go make a team.
Holy shit! Holy
I
shit!
told you, you dumb
team.
motherfucker,
wish.
We
Beardo.
can do this right now.
You
wish.
triggered the
Right
autism.
now.
Yeah,
Now
You
she's
wish.
never going to leave you the fuck
You
It's
can
over.
put
alone.
your
It's
Garchomp,
over.
your Charizard, and your Shillmon's on the team.
Listen,
My
listen.
Pink Pink will
The-
fuck you up,
The
bitch.
last time somebody tried to show me up and say that they can beat me in Pokemon was Lethal Lightning. Shout out to Lethal. We battled and I fucking beat him, and it
Then
wasn't even
beat me.
fucking close.
Come on, beat me.
I will
but
say Lethal's
Lethal's
a
It's not
damn
even
good
worth
gamer.
my fucking
He
time.
is, but he's not
Come
autistic
on, beat me.
like that. He's Australian.
Lethal's typically good in almost every video game he's involved in, though. I will say that.
He
much.
is.
So
That is true.
Regina Sharp with a $5. Come for the hamburger helper debate. Stay for the hygiene debate. Flawless.
welcome to Tuesday night's main event.
What hygiene
fuck.
debate?
We got Dave Chandler with a $5. In my hardcore computer gaming days, I could have bred mutants life forms in the junk I left lying around.
You really struggle with that
Well,
one. God damn.
Well, there was a few
There was
misspellings
a lot
in there.
there was a lot of words. Yeah.
There's a lot of misspellings. Medicine Gamer with a 199. Savvy Faps to Metapod.
You mean God Pod?
God damn it. Stop giving her ammunition.
Mark of Reality for the $5. I could hook Savvy up with a pretty good maid service if she lives in Florida.
3D Pig, 2D Pure. Get out of here.
Power through. Let's go.
Llama Pajamas with a $5. Hamburger Helper is for the poor. Us high-class members of society eat Velveeta cheesy skillets. Bring your game up, you scrubs.
Poor people are eating Velveeta. That's wild.
The Copper Owl with a $2. Do any of you have Heavy Ball in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? I need it. Thank you for the $2.
Go fuck yourself. I'm not giving you anything.
Mad Master Porky with a $2. Savvy only likes Golisopod because Guzma has one.
Yes.
God fucking damn it.
Game Biter with a $10. My father divorced his first wife because she didn't know how to cook without Hamburger Helper. Took him a little while to realize it. Well, Lord of the Rings nerd with a 20 months. Hail, Geeks and Gamers in the chat. What the fuck, Savvy? I say feed them cake. Hamburger Helper is delicious. Go and get those trimmers and wash your disgusting feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a fucking shower.
I already did.
Yeah, fucking 3 days ago. MV Parrick with a $5. Dan's window is about as real as Savvy's bush trimmer. Yikes. We got Red Squirrel with a $50. Beardo's favorite Pokemon is Doug Trio, and you all know why.
Because it looks like a dick.
It looks like 3 dicks.
Dave Chandler for a 199. Dan lives in a hut in the Amazon.
I want nothing to do with the Amazon forest, man.
Savvy's favorite Pokemon is Wiglet. Dermy Wormy for a 20 months. Beardo is a fake Pokemon fan. I don't have to Google Pokemon to figure out their typing. Dermy, shut the fuck up.
Better answer would have been
Elite Nia
Tangela,
with
you
a $5. Gina Sect with Deuce Drive enhanced Techno Blast for coverage against that lone fire weakness. Chris B with a $10. Let's talk games. What's a thing your old favorites would do better that you wish new games today would do? For example, a new game should bring back monster infighting like in classic Doom and Doom 2.
Old games actually punish you when you die.
Yeah, like so the new
Yeah.
G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra game is out. It's a 2D side scroller beat 'em up. It's not great. It's like, as a G.I. Joe fan, it's cool that I'm playing with G.I. Joe characters and I'm fighting against Cobra and all that, but like it's very basic. You know what I mean? Like it's not your classic 2D beat 'em up game. So as Dan is saying, like I can just do whatever in this game. It doesn't matter. There's no real challenge in it. It's just super repetitive. Like these games would punish you back in the day. You know, there's no real challenges in most of the games. Yes, there are a few exceptions to the rule, but most of the games there's no real challenge.
Also,
That
buying
was
a
why-
physical game, putting the physical game on the console, and playing it.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
You
That's it.
cannot
But
do
like-
that anymore. I bought a physical version of Red Dead Redemption for the Series X. I put in the physical version of the Red Dead Redemption 2 in the Series X, and then I have a 100 gigabyte
Download.
Upgrade.
Yeah, because you have to download the disc onto your actual. Yeah.
Well, the thing
the
is, if you buy a physical disc and you still have that install, you cannot play it without the disc inside the console.
Yep.
It's fucking retarded.
Yeah.
And also, like, the workaround, and I think the reason Souls games are so popular is because they figured out a way to make things like saving, stuff like that. Even though you can save, you can't save scum in those games like you can in other games. And they did. They made it punishing. Like, you die, you have to deal with the consequences.
Yeah, Souls games are an exception.
But they're one of the few exceptions that are like, hey, this is what happens because we can't go. We're not going to make a game where you just game over just because you die. It ends and maybe you respawn, but you have a consequence to it. You'll never make any progress until you get past a certain point. So
I remember my memory card being just fully loaded and I couldn't save anything else and leaving my console on
You left that
at
bitch
all
running
times.
all
I just
night.
left it on all night so that I didn't have to restart.
Yep. Let's power through.
Mark of Reality with a 5. Massive longshoreman strike on the East Coast started yesterday. World War III began today. Has anyone checked for asteroids?
I
You
got
knows
this.
about steroids.
I know about steroids.
Steroids.
I mean, I've got a live look into. If anybody wants to know what the, this is essentially what we're looking at right here. That just puts it into
God,
perspective.
I hate that woman so much.
So fucking
bro, that
bad,
is
dude.
fucking wild, bro.
That's essentially what we're dealing with right now, man.
But joy. But joy.
Enjoy.
But joy.
Jeremy,
Vote
see what
for
I sent you
joy.
on
World War
WhatsApp?
III and joy.
I didn't. I saw your message earlier because I was recording, but I know what it's about. I need to look at it. So yeah.
Bro, that AI savvy keeps popping up on my fucking timeline, and I do not like that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's not good. It's
I
not
do
good.
not fucking like that. No.
It's not
I want to
good.
know the website.
Power
For
through.
science.
We got Bird up with a $5. Dan, get a Sega Master
Yes.
System 2. Going full Sega is metal.
Absolutely, and Brazil had some exclusive master systems as well.
We got Gerald Armstrong with a $2. Blast processing was the
Blast
selling
processing,
point.
man. That was genius marketing.
Oh shit!
Shout
All
out.
right,
Thank
there's
you
so
for
much
the
shit.
$2.
There's so much shit going on right now. I'm trying to keep up with.
Master Gawa with a $5. We need more games like No More Heroes, not about saving the world. No noble goal, just a game about a guy that has to kill a lot of people to get laid.
That's the simplistic way to make a game awesome.
Hell yeah. I love
Use
that.
your suit, Larry, baby.
Yeah.
Play poker so you can.
Oh yeah.
see
Good old Larry.
No.
John East with a 22-month Smuggler's Run was fun as hell. Good mention, Savvy. She had one. She had one.
I'm just mad I know Pokemon better than you.
Seki, my wing.
1v1 me,
Your
bitch.
favorite generation is Gen 6. You're
And I
completely
acknowledge that it's
disqualified.
bad.
Disqualified. Second, my wingaling for a 16
It's
months.
chic,
Yo,
my
hold the best.
wingaling.
Who
Holy
fucking
fuck.
cares? I was driving, but idle hands are the devil's playthings, is the saying Dan was thinking about.
Oh,
Fuck.
Oh,
that's
okay.
another.
That's another one.
variation.
Fuck.
We got Rubber Band Jiggle Physics with a $5. Have you seen Pathfinder, the Dragon's Demand CRPG? Nature is healing. Devs only mention their merits and wanting to make a fun game.
That's interesting.
That's what it's all about.
We got Goodrich Games with a $2. I remember Star Wars Demolition. I made it.
What?
I don't remember playing that game.
You're joking.
Did
You're
you?
joking. No, I'm talking to Goodrich Games.
Yes.
We
Star
need
Wars
further
Demolition?
confirmation on this.
Yeah, we're gonna need a little more confirmation.
Master Gawa with a $5. Burnout Talk forces me to remind you, Trail Out, literally a modern clone of Burnout Revenge with more explosions. Jeremy should stream playing it.
By the way, if that, and thank you for the super chat on that one. And just remember, if you are really the person that made it, like I always believed in you. I never
Jeremy
questioned
didn't
you.
even know your game.
I didn't even question you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he didn't
Twilight
know
Media
it.
Corporation with a $2. All favorite line from Batman 1989.
I mean, the classic.
What?
Who are you? I'm Batman. Like it's just so great. But that moment,
you ever dance?
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
The way that he streamed it, like, was such a, like, didn't have memes back then in my old age, but like that was such a meme of like how he screamed, "Who are you?" Or "What are you?" So freaking great, man.
Bro, you got to understand that the previous live action Batman that we had before '89 was the '60s.
Adam
show.
West.
Yeah.
Dude, people don't understand how big of a deal Batman '89 was. Okay,
Huge.
Yeah.
Like
I
it
wasn't
was
even born then, and it was still
nothing.
affecting. Like as a kid, I'm growing up. Like it still had a massive effect on things, man. Like,
dude, people,
Yeah.
it was everywhere. It was everywhere. The Batman logo was everywhere. People were getting it like shaved in the back of their heads. They were getting tattoos. There was marketing campaigns at all the the places to eat, the toy rollouts, like the commercials. It was the greatest thing ever, man.
And Batman Returns was a great sequel.
Yeah, culturally, I like, as much as I love The Dark Knight. I saw The Dark Knight in like 10 times in theaters. And I saw it opening night. I stood in line. Culturally, though, it was nowhere near what Batman '89 was.
Yeah, contextually, if you analyze the context in which it came out, none of that Nolan Batman would exist without Batman '89.
Yep.
And as phenomenal as Heath Ledger's Joker is, Jack Nicholson's Joker is fucking good.
It's awesome, man.
The problem is, like, people just forget because everybody thinks about Heath Ledger's Joker. It was such like a cultural thing, but Jack Nicholson's Joker is like fucking legit, bro.
It's my favorite Joker.
Acid flower.
It's my favorite
Joker. All the fucking jokes and the laugh and the fact that like the way he dies, that he's got the laugh box going. Fucking iconic shit, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we got to power through because I got to get ready for this debate.
Fake hand.
So,
Dave Chandler with a 199.
Shut the fuck up, Mike.
You're doing
Why don't we just make Jeremy leave?
I mean, I'm okay
Dave
with
Chandler's for a 199. TNG's theme music is still the best.
Jerry Goldsmith.
that. It is
Jerry
great.
Goldsmith.
I can just go.
We got Master Galba with a $5. Babylon 5 is better than Star Trek. Best Trek character is plain simple Garrick. Everyone's favorite Taylor from Deep Space Nine. Thanks for streaming The End of the World.
Garrick's
Shout out.
awesome.
We got Andre CR with a 5,000. I know who that is. El Chapulín, Colorado.
Ha-ha!
Look at him.
Anyway, we need power through.
I was like, what the hell just happened here? Eric Godwell with a $10 Star Trek. The original series is still the best series. Graham for a 17 months. Voyager was gay, but the worst of Voyager was still better than New Trek. Okay. Andre CR with an 18 months would rip a review Penguin. He has PTSD from penguins in Mario Kart.
Stupid fucking penguin, man.
Stephen DeLeon with a $2. Jeremy, tell Savvy she has to go to meetups.
Are you coming to the meetup in San Antonio, Savvy?
I don't know. I don't have plans for it.
The sun's going to be there, so she won't go.
The sun's gonna be there.
Darth Gabble with a $2. Sydney Sweeney should
I'm
have been
inviting
Harley
you.
Quinn. No, Sydney Sweeney, Black Cat. She'd be a great Black Cat. Albert Not a Retro with a $2. Dunkirk was also a true story. Eric Guidewall with a $10. Tara Strong did the best representation of Harley Quinn. Tara Strong is like, any voice acting she does, she freaking kills it. And she's hot. River Miles with a $5. Jeremy, you look good again today, but that Dan Vask, he needs no filter.
I was turning on the fucking filter the other day. Like, look, now I've got the fucking Instagram filter on. Look at that. Look at that shit. Look how fucking clean whoever's using these
Looking
filters,
smooth.
super gay.
Wait, what
Look
filter?
at that.
There's
How do I do that?
there's a filter. Like, you just go to your camera and do touch up my appearance, and you can turn it all the way up.
Yeah, look at this. Watch.
Wait,
Watch
like
this.
in this?
Yeah.
Look at my fucking face. Look at that shit.
Oh yeah, touch up.
Look at it.
Well,
No.
hold on. How do you do this?
So go to camera.
Camera, touch up my appearance.
Yeah, and then turn it all the way up, and
I
then you
don't
have like
see a
this
difference.
Instagram
How do I
filter.
look? How do I look?
Let's see. Hang on.
Here we go. I just did it.
Look at
It's so fucking smooth, bro.
it. Yeah.
I don't get it. There's like no change.
Well, that's because you
Well,
don't have any fucking lights.
Well,
Yeah, and your camera's
there's only
blurry as
so
shit.
much the filter can do. Okay.
God damn.
That's
it's
just
so-
Not a miracle worker.
Bro, my camera's struggling. It's like, what are you doing, bro? It's like, get these black features off his face. Look how big his nose is. Wipe it out.
Emilio with a 5 Geeks and Gamers memberships. Thank you for the gifted, brother.
Oh, fuck.
We got Roblox head Leslie Headland with a $2. Jeremy, you are an awesome human being.
I'm trying to fix my other camera. My other camera always has lag, so let me see if that one works. My real camera.
All right, we gotta turn this thing off.
What?
All right.
I see the difference.
The
for you.
filter. The filter.
It was weird. It gave you blush or something. It made you look more pink.
Very
All right.
mindful, very demure.
Yeah.
Very demure. Lawless Enterprise with a $2. Everyone knows it was the quartering that farted.
Yes,
Yeah.
it 100% was.
Yeah. And he threw me under the fucking bus. He just left me hanging, bro. I was like, damn.
Jake Stanley with a $5. I have to see Joker 2 because my wife is excited to see it. I got no choice. Maybe it won't be as bad as we think. I'm probably going to get drunk anyway.
It's
That's a
gonna
good
be bad.
idea. That's
All
a
right,
good
is there lag when I'm talking?
No.
No lag?
Oh yeah.
Maybe like a half a second.
Yeah, there's always lag with this camera. So
Woodamon with
real
a
bad.
Woodamon with a $2. Joker 2 is for people who only shop at Hot Topic. Okay. Mike
Hot
Hill with a
Topic
10.
got lame.
Disney is freaking stupid. Got rid of the first 3 Indiana Jones movies and kept the worst one on Disney Plus.
yep.
Aaron Erkelman with a 199. Dan, get a Nintendo Virtual Boy system.
I have one. What the hell is Dan
What?
doing?
The real Smitty with a 16 months. We do not know how Joker got his scars, just like we did not have to know how Nick Fury lost his eye, which I think harmed the character. 100%. 100%.
What is wrong with Dan? I'll be right back.
Jeremy's
Oh,
gay with a
testing.
$2. I liked Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. There you go. Rolando A. Ramirez with a $5. Mike, BVS is a shit movie. Make a video explaining why it's good if you think so. Can't wait for all the comments to tear you apart.
I've talked on stream many times about why it's a good movie and why I like that movie, and most people have my back. So
Justin Martens with a $5. Beardo takes L's just about as well as he takes D's. I don't get it. Thanks for the $5. Cole Hauser with a $2. Johnny Cage in the first 2 minutes killed the movie. We got Master Gawa for $5. Most of you never heard of it, but there was a cool live action Mortal Kombat show. Mortal Kombat Conquest was excellent. Shao Kahn was just about has just about everyone killed. There you go. Little fun fact of the day. Operation Outstanding in the Field for 199. What's up, Drew? Says, what's better, Batman v Superman or The Last Jedi? BVS, and it's not even fucking close.
not even fucking close. Yeah.
We got Fish Sticks 2 Dose for $10. If a Beardo straightens a banana in the woods, does he make a sound? That's gay.
Goes, meow.
Beardo SquarePants with a $2. Chiquita number
Stop that.
4011s are my favorite bananas. Okay. John Yarber with a $5. Jeremy is totally not a gay homosexual. Beardo licks windows for a $10. To be honest, The Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises are phenomenal movies, but as a Batman story and his mythos, they are pretty ass. Batman Begins is the only one in that trilogy that got both right. Begins is the GOAT. That's fair.
Yeah.
I like
fair.
Begins.
Lucifer the Doberman with a $2. Beardo smells worse than Savvy's feet. How? That's impossible.
No, it's not.
Lawless Enterprise, you got to get rid. Like they sell stuff for that toe fungus you got.
I
for
just
that-
dip them in acid. It's fine.
For those fucking yellow fucking toenails. Disgusting.
You told me you liked that.
Disgusting. Never fucking happened. $2. Lawless Enterprise for $2. Never heard you guys mention Star Wars Galaxies.
Star Wars Galaxies, the first MMORPG Star Wars themed.
I hate that I said that.
Yeah, you're a
All right,
fucking weirdo.
what the hell's happening?
Just more savvy being fucking retarded.
Savvy said that Beardo likes the mushrooms on her feet.
She said he liked her yellow toenails, and Beardo fucking lost it. So laughing and shit, bro.
Crimson Cyborg for 199. 2004 Batman animated Bane is pretty good. React? Like the 04 Batman animated TV show? I watched Batman the animated series and Justice League back in the day. I didn't watch the
Justice League was
new
awesome.
ones. Yeah. We got Golden Nuggets with a 5. I'm way far behind, kind of like Beardo, my Chinese brother. Okay. Gatekeeper for 2 months. Started working out again. I'll be back supporting my
Yes.
YouTube family again soon. Blessings to the Epic Angel. Hail, awesome panel. Hail to
Bro.
Gary. Thank you, Gatekeeper. Hey, keep up the grind, man.
Be safe out there, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah. War Wizard with a $5. Yeah, Greg Biffle, the NASCAR. Him and the other former drivers are flying in supplies in their personal helicopters.
That's awesome.
Oh, and one more thing. Beardo Fat. Gotcha. Thank you. Froggy Fresh with a $5. Sorry, I was MIA. I was training my protege Beardo. He has tiny legs and is regarded. So it took a long time, and I'm regarded, huh? Aberjam with a $2. Duck 3PO. Grand Potato for a $1.99. Jay has Beardo's legs and Savvy's feet. Yikes. Louis C with a $20. Jeremy and Mike be like, people are suffering. Americans are helping one another while the government is sending money to Eastern Europe. Dan Vass be like, my friend lost his basement full of PC games in a flood. So tragic. That is tragic, man.
It is tragic. It's very tragic.
But it's also
And to your uncle for a $5. Apologies for the Instagram spam, Savvy. I was very lonely that week. Yeah. Master Gawa for a $5. Joe and the Ho will authorize money for Ukraine, but says we have to pay for our flooded towns. Lahaina? Lahaina? Hawaii fire victims still waiting on Brandon. Yeah. And Oprah is collecting money to send to Hawaii, too. Shadow Saiyan with a $10. The countdown to Sparking Zero begins today. What's Sparking Zero?
it's a Dragon Ball Z game that's coming out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's actually the sequel to the last Budokai Tenchin game. So
Really?
I like Kakarot. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot that came out a few years ago. That was a good one.
yeah,
Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was great.
We got Roblox Head Leslie Headland with a $5. I'm from Valdosta. Things are getting... There you go. That's what I said. Things are getting better, and we have a ton of help. Trump came through, and ironically, my lights came on today. Coincidence?
Not at all.
No coincidence. Jason Yankovic with a $2. I, for one, welcome our new AI overlords. I'm sure you do. Vladik with a $5. Dan, don't you drink? Oh, Dan, why don't you drink? Just curious.
Didn't you ask that question in the live stream I was on Saturday? And I told you I don't drink because I used to use alcohol as a crutch for my social interactions, more specifically with women. Yeah, I couldn't talk to women if I wasn't drunk.
Denki fixed it. He says it was nice that you photoshopped human legs in, so I reverted it to the originals. There we go. Because right here, it's got his legs right there. Good shit.
it's pretty good, man.
We got Lance Corporal Waffles with a $2. Is that Savvy's bush or Mike's hair?
What in the fuck is that, Mike?
Why didn't you show off all the Halloween stuff that Danky did?
Where did he just do like a drop on
Oh
Twitter?
yeah,
He did it-
the other one.
This morning.
He did it on Instagram too.
Oh.
Did he do it on Twitter?
I saw another one. I saw a Beardo one, I think.
Here, I'll post it. I'll pull it up on Instagram.
Okay. All right, you do that.
We got the Grateful Gamer with a $5. What famous brand of corn chips was named after a fireplace accident? Tostitos. Good one.
Tostitos.
Good one. Shadow Saiyan with a $5. I miss Kirsha.
We can get Kirsha back on.
We got Mountain Mutt with a $1.99. Expect another letter tomorrow, Dan.
What?
What?
Oh, the
I don't
creepy
know.
email.
Is it you? It's not you.
Please
I know
stop.
it's not you.
Lawless Enterprises with a $2. Can we just kick Dan, bringing quality down?
Yeah.
You don't mean that.
There's Jay.
Beardo's
Please be
always
patient. I'm dead.
That's adorable.
Minority home. Holy shit.
Bro, it's bad.
That's frightening.
That is
Yeah.
brutal. Krista.
That's cute.
Thank you. Oh,
The one that
no.
kills me is the Ryan
Look
with
at the
the
boobs.
tits, bro.
Look at the boobs.
Thank you. Where's Savvy?
Yeah, we
Where's
need to get.
Dan? Come on.
Oh fuck!
And
He
invisible.
hasn't drawn Savvy yet.
She's got to earn her
Where's the
stripes.
Invisible Man.
He's got
Oh
Dan.
no, bro!
Oh, this is going to be brutal. It's going to be
Bro,
brutal.
I don't know what he's gonna do. Fuck.
Yeah, it's going to be
Nathan
bad.
Cassidy with a 199. New from Apple, the I earn. Mr. Danks for 14 months. There is an attachment for tractors called the Bush Hog. Savvy needs to look into it. Hail the 199 and Beardo, you're fat. Thank you. Roblox head Leslie Headland with a $5. What do Beardo and fat chicks have in common? They're both fat.
Holy
Rooster.
shit! Okay, I'm sorry.
Rooster.
That was pretty fucking good.
I saw somebody was like, man, I saw that Park Hopping vlog and I really thought Beardo was fat. He's actually in really good shape.
That's the best part, dude. Like, dude, it's so out of fucking pocket, man, and they won't stop.
Rooster Cogburn with a $2. Bro, thank you. Sure. Nandy O with a $5. I earned that Trunks is sparking zeros, says no cap in exchange with Vegeta.
Yeah,
That's probably
localizers.
true.
Yeah, localizers made fuck upon it. So play it with English subs with Japanese dialogue.
No cap.
Yeah.
No cap, fam. Skibbity Riz. Eudite with a $2. Android user here. Thanks for the tips.
That was great, man. I love it.
I'll make a video. I'll make a video on it.
Dave Nunn with a 199. I earn conversation fig. New guy can't shave right.
Conversion.
That's not what he said. Oh, he did say conversion.
Holy shit, bro!
Listen, I'm powering through, guys.
How
Okay.
the fuck are we supposed to 1v1 in Pokemon if you can't even 1v1 the super
Okay,
cat?
listen. You wanting to 1v1 me would be like St. John Bosco fucking high school wanting to play the San Francisco 49ers.
And that
okay?
would be hilarious for chat. Come
they're
on,
just
man.
not
Put your money
gonna
where your
fucking
mouth
do
is.
it. They're just
Put
not
your
gonna do
on
it.
where your fucking mouth is.
Exacting Cloud with a $10. Why does Savvy look like Meg after the makeover? Yeesh.
Fuck.
Michelangelo with a $2. Beardo is a better Pega Man trainer. Savvy's chocolate starfish with a $2. Plenty of shade over here.
Yikes! Fucking.
You never see the sun. Shut up.
Predon Corp with a $5. Beardo, the longest scientific name of any living fossil organism is Mycoscus. I'm not reading that, brother, but I appreciate the.
Mike
the- I-
Ringly, Kringly, Jiggly, Goggly, Boogly,
No, you just fucking stopped. I almost said a
Go,
gamer
go,
word.
go,
man.
Gochen Size.
I almost called Dan a gamer word like immediately, and I was like, oh wait, we're trying to behave on the internet. So,
Why? Why would you be that mean to me?
Hurry up, power through.
I'm trying.
Mike's like,
Albert not a retro with a $2. Savvy is a snob with busted feet. We got Psychosis with a 14 months. If Beardo is as good as he claims, he'd stop acting like a scared biatch when she challenged. Ugh. I'm not scared of nothing. Darth Gabble with a $2. My Android is uber fast now. Thanks, Jeremy.
yeah.
We got Motolicious with a $2. Hamburger Helper is poor people goulash.
Damn right.
Sometimes I respect Jeremy.
Not really.
Brimstone with a 2. Savvy Beardo doesn't know who Wolf Glick is.
You don't know who Wolf is?
Wolf
Wolfie?
Glick?
You don't know who Wolf is?
Wolfie
You really
Glick?
know nothing about the competitive scene of Pokemon, do you?
What? I don't give a fuck.
Do you even stats max, bro? Do you
don't-
even stats max?
Oh, trust me, I do all of it.
Then how do you not know who Wolfie is?
Yeah, and why are you talking?
Because I don't. Because I don't
Do you
care.
not know what that meant?
Because I don't care. I don't
This-
care who fucking Wolf Glick is.
He's
gotta-
literally like the national champion, like
Cool.
multiple years in a row.
He's
for
got a
a
dumb
Pokemon
name. Billy
tournament.
Magoo with a $5. Thanks for the Android hack, Jeremy. You're still gay. I agree with Jay.
Thank you, Billy McGee.
Thanks, Billy Magoo. John Ease with a $5. Beardo skipped my member chat. That's a big fig energy. No, I read it. We read John Ease. I got you earlier. You might have just been not listening. But it's okay. We got love for the alphabet peeps here. Thank you, John Ease, for the $5. And I did read your member message. Martin Kohler with a $5. Have you watched Stephen A. Smith talk about Mewtwo versus LeBron James? Funny stuff.
I bet it's hilarious, actually.
Yeah, I've seen a clip of it. Super Mastermind for 17 months. Freedom Tunes, don't go. It's funny. Thank you for
Freedom
the 17
Tunes
months.
does great work. I'll have to check it out.
Motolicious with the 5. The Harris campaign sure did drop that strength through joy slogan awfully quick. Google it live. No balls.
No balls.
Emilio with the 9 months. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift, and that's why it's called a present. Also, Beardo's gay. I love that saying, man. Roger Lodge said that on AM 830. Damajanai with a $2 line. Batman 89. Wait till the get a load of me. Joker.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Wolf Glick is a virgin. That's all we need to know about him.
He's a virgin who needs to be protected at all costs. He's the best autist ever.
Sure. Holy fuck with a 13 months. TOS has sexy woman in short skirt, so Beardo won't like it. And also, rest in peace, Frank Fritz.
Yes, Frank Fritz from American Pickers. R.I.P.
Who?
Frank Fritz from American Pickers. You never watched American Pickers?
I went to their shop once. It was really cute.
I love that. Dude, that show was great, man. That show was great.
Shit.
We got M Campia U fan with a $2. Fix my profile pic. Think it really fits the gay. Sure. We got Mo Zamboni with the $2. Panel was wrong. There was a Genesis 3. It was bad.
Yeah, they did. They hated each other. They hated each other.
What?
On that show.
Golden Nuggets with a $5.
What the fuck
I like
are we
Savvy's
doing?
new mic. Oh, wait, it's her bush. So Beardo. Thank you, Golden Nuggets, for the $5. We got the Under Armour gamer with a 34 months. A New York Giants fan can barely read. Makes sense. Golden Nuggets with a $2. I am earn with who, what, with make the thing make. Thank you, Golden Nuggets, for the $2. We got various crazy people with a $5. New from Apple, the iCrap, a toilet with Siri built in, offering encouragement and positive affirmation with built-in pronouns. That's cool. Motorlicious with a $2. Dan, just cast magic missiles. Lou Cyphers with a $2 says nothing, and that's all we have over on YouTube.
That do for 5 says daily reminder to not skip leg day. The brew that do for 10 says power through a conversation between Jeremy and Beardo, a homosexual couple. DFK Mongoose says Beardo built like Luffy gear 4th bound man from One Piece.
Hell yeah.
General Duality says, hail, yesterday I forgot to tell you that I designed IDOT as a super soldier. Send it to me, Jeremy at geeksandgamers.com. DFK Mongoose says, Beardo tweeted my tipples Benology with the 2 Y's. Also, if you're keeping track of the roast supers, do it by dollar amount. Mr. Gentleman says, Savvy, the amount of man love you showed on FNT was abundant. I didn't realize it wasn't Jeremy to the right of Gary until halfway into the show. Please wear a hat and zip up sweater like him next time.
Well.
Aberjam says, sending Rumble rants is great and all. I wish there was some way to send YouTube Super Chat on my phone. Hopefully, they'll drop an app soon. I don't know if that's a joke or not from what I said yesterday. I reacted to a 2-year-old video, and I said that there's no True Social app, and then the whole chat was like, Jeremy, there's a True Social app now. You should download it. I'm like, just 2 years ago I said this. iCanalyst is X is out, Jeremy Prime, and then check mark for Jeremy Prime homosexual. Overmod says early access, nearly everything on Steam has killed the beta testing in games, which has really hurt the video games and us real gamers. Vault 95 has this hot take: Pokemon Go has better movement than Titanfall 2. Get the fuck out of here. Jose Contreras says, the Genesis Disney games made by Virgin worked with Disney animators, or Capcom Disney games on Nintendo did not. Those are great games. I love those games. Vault 95 says the 1960 Starship Enterprise and the Enterprise from Star Trek 1 and 2 movies are the same ship that went through a 5-year refit. 1701A was because the Enterprise was destroyed in Star Trek 3. Starship Enterprise 1701A was introduced at the end of the 4th movie, and Kirk demoted to captain. It was a grand moment. 1701B was introduced in Star Trek Generations, the first TNG movie. Aberjam says
retired by then. So.
Aberjam says the first time Beardo went to Five Guys, he took 6 unstraightened bananas, some assless chaps, and an optimistic grin. Ball 95 says Trump is younger than Jeremy, can bench press more than Beardo, has thicker hair than Mike, can peel oranges with only 1 foot, and better retro gamer than Dan. Trump 199 for life. Aberjam says Beardo, did you? I think you meant die. So you went, did you die? Good Lord, what the fuck does this say? Beardo, I'm just going to read it for what it is. Did the when you had or when you made you have again another when you made them get it when did it maybe. There you go. Fuck you.
No, I haven't done that yet.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Sure, we got Dave Nunn with a $5. If Beardo was in Batman 89, it would have been wait until they get a load in me. Predon Corpse with a $1 super sticker. Thank you, Predon Corpse. We got Big Raj in here for a $1.99 super sticker. Thank you, Big Raj. And Horny Alf with a $5. What's worse, Beardo's legs or his knowledge of Pokemon? Oh yeah, Beardo fat. Thank you, Horny Alf.
We're going to say goodbyes quick because I have another stream that I have to be on. I'm going to go eat really quick. You can go follow Epic Mike. Are you going to do your Tuesday night cooldown?
Yeah, I'll do my Tuesday night cooldown. Yep.
Oh, kick. Go follow Epic Mike. He's gay. Dan Vask, he's gay. You can follow him over on his Dan Vask channel and all of his music and his Dan Vask Super.
Watch my shit.
We got Savvy, who's gay. Savvy, you go follow her, Madam Savvy, on Twitter and her YouTube channel.
I put out an article. Go retweet it.
She does have an article. She does have an article on Twitter. Beardo, who's gay, you can go follow him at Fear the Beardo.
I'm playing some Resident Evil 4 later tonight, and I'll probably
Which one?
The remake, Resident Evil 4 remake, because I want to mod in. I'm going to give Ashley some big tits and a fat ass, and Ada Wong big tits and a fat ass for Resident Evil 4. So
there we go.
Get that out. We got 2 more golden nuggets for a 10. Beardo, I got nothing. Thank you. John Eves with a $5. Jeremy, can we get a video intro and classic outro for old time's sake?
What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today, there you go. Now, what was my old
Last
outro?
Jedi sucks.
What was my old outro? Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. Fuck Lucasfilm. Fuck Naughty Dog, and we will talk to you later. There you go.
Bye, everyone.
All right, so I'm gonna raid my Cobra Cast stream. So I'll see all of you over there. If you're interested, it's political, so some of you can tell me to go fuck myself, and that's completely okay. But for those that are interested, when this ends, it will raid the Cobra Cast stream. So I'll see all of you over there here in about an hour. Thank you guys. Great main event as always. Have a good night. Don't forget IDOT last day. So if you have not, go over to 221B Tactical. The IDOT shirt. It ends as soon as the night ends. So if you have not, go over there and get your shirt or your hoodie, whichever you prefer. Link is in the description right there and in the pinned post. So you can go over there, click that link, get the IDOT shirt. I'll see you on Cobra Cast here in just a bit. Love you all. Have a good night. Say goodbye, somebody.